Rosemary, Morey Amsterdam, Larry Mathews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
I'll close now, Miss Petrie. All fixed. There. Just think, at this very moment, the mighty Niagara, harnessed to giant generators, its energy racing along 400 miles of copper wire just to heat our toaster. All we have to do is wait.
Don't we have to plug it in?
You think with that 400-mile running start, it could jump the last 2 feet by itself. Well, be any minute now, honey. You don't have to worry about buying any new toaster.
Good.
Now, what color do you like your toast? Honey gold? Or maybe cocoa tan? How about cordovan brown?
Rob.
How about Joey?
That's a nice shade. Basic black.
If you hadn't made me plug it in, this would never have happened.
Well, dear, I'll leave you to work it out by yourself. I'm going shopping.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Rob.
Well, hi, Jer. She burned the toast.
Oh, just returning your projector.
Oh, how'd it work?
Well, not so good. There's something wrong with it. It overheats and the film smokes and burns.
Overheats and the film smokes and burns. I'll have to fix it.
Sounds like you already did.
If Thomas Edison was married to her, we'd still be using candles.
Hey, Rob, when are you going to get a new projector?
Well, just as soon as I can afford one. When are you going to get one?
Well, I don't mind borrowing yours until you get a new one.
Why don't you borrow a toaster?
Oh.
Darling, looks like I'll need an extra $20.
I'm not... What did you do with the money I gave you yesterday?
I gave every cent to a little old tramp who came to the back door, delivering our groceries. When you ask me what I did with the money you gave me yesterday?
It was just for Jerry's benefit. I don't want him to think I'm a pushover. Hurt my image.
Wouldn't want to do that. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Bye, Jerry.
Bye, Laura.
You know something? She is good with money. When it comes to finances, she's a pretty good man. Now. Huh?
Well, here, Rob. Here.
Huh? Dyke, I can't use that as autograph. You can't blow on your family crest.
No, Rob.
Sorry, Jerry. What? Oh, I can't... Almost made it.
You all right?
It was just a sneeze.
Oh, it must have been a beaut to blow off your socks and underwear. Oh, here, let me help you, Rob.
Oh.
Hey, what's this?
One of Laura's gloves.
Don't you think she's going a little heavy on the starch? What's inside?
Well, I don't know, but it's not a human hand. I mean, at least not life as we know it now.
Must be something that Laura's hiding, huh?
Come on, Laura's not a hider.
Hey, it's a bank book.
Mrs. Laura Petrie. Isn't that cute? She's got a little nest egg of her own.
Cute. You really think that's cute, huh?
Well, so she has a few dollars in her little private bank account. How much could it be?
Okay, how much?
Well, I don't even have to look. It can't be more than just a little pittance. $378.
A little pittance.
So she has a big pittance. Her pittance. But maybe she's just setting aside a little for a rainy day.
$378? Boy, that's enough for the monsoon season.
Oh, now, a lot of wives put aside a little for a rainy day. What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing. But why is the money just in her name? I mean, listen, if it rains, doesn't she care if you get wet?
All we need now is a brilliant, sensational, hilarious comedy sketch.
Are you ready?
I told you he was here.
You know what would be a cute idea for a sketch? Alan plays the part of a husband who accidentally finds his wife's checkbook.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, she's got a private bank account she's socking money into.
Oh, and he don't know anything about it.
Yeah, and she's got like $378.16 in there.
Hey, a sketch like this could be wild. A guy like that gotta be an idiot.
Yeah, a real schnook.
Well, no, Why couldn't a guy just be a plain, normal, intelligent, strikingly handsome young fellow with a wife named Laura?
Oh, and maybe the schnook's name is Robert Petrie?
That's a good name.
Rob, you mean Laura's been stashing it away without your knowledge?
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Yeah, adorable.
Cute and adorable. I don't know, but women do silly things like that. For years, my wife kept throwing quarters into a cookie jar. Drove me nuts. Finally, I found out what she was saving for.
What was it?
Cookies! Boy, she didn't save any $378, though. What do you think Laura's stashing away for?
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be cookies. Everything's gone up.
Well, anyway, it's her business. It's not really important. I think in the sketch, Alan
Hey,
should...
wait a minute. Maybe it's just plain old mad money.
Mad money?
Yeah, you know, in case she gets mad at you. Then she can take the money, get a new house, buy a new car, get a new fella.
For $378?
So she'll get an old fella.
You know, you guys are joking, but there's one aspect of this whole silly thing that intrigues me.
You mean the fact that Laura's keeping a secret from you?
No, that doesn't bother me. It's just the fact that she's keeping it a secret from me. That bothers me.
Doesn't the fact that she's keeping it a secret bother you?
No, I don't worry about things like that.
If I were you, I'd worry about my hearing, Fred.
Oh,
Rob, snap out of it.
You're beginning to sound like a guy whose wife's ready to leave him.
Oh, come on, I'm not worried. It's just that I can't figure out why she's keeping the account a secret from me.
Well, she's kept secrets from you before, hasn't she?
No, this is the first one.
You mean the first one you found out about?
Come on, what are you trying to do, break up Rob and Laura?
That's more fun than writing a sketch.
You know, she probably has a good reason for keeping that secret from me, though.
Hey, have you said or done anything lately to make her feel insecure?
Like what?
Oh, I don't know, like forgetting an anniversary or birthday or something?
Oh, no. As a matter of fact, I bought her a beautiful present for my birthday.
You bought her a present for your birthday?
Boy, I bet she loved that.
No, tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh.
We get the hint, Rob.
Yeah, we'll get you something, Rob.
She's probably been saving that money to buy me a present.
For $378? Boy, that's a lot of present.
Hey, you been hitting around for something big?
No, nothing like a thing. Wait a minute. I bet she's going to get me that movie projector I've been spouting off about. But it costs $425.
Well, and that's it. That solves your problem.
Yeah, now the only one with the problem is Laura. Let's see, she needs $425. She has $378. That means she needs, what does she need?
$47.
Oh, yeah, 47.
Tell you something, Rob. If she's anything like my wife, she'll figure out a way to get that money.
Yeah, Marge. Yeah, send her in. Laura's here.
I told you. Already she figured out a way how to get that loot.
Hi, everyone.
Oh,
hi, Laura. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Well, we'll leave you two alone in case you want to kiss or something like that. Come on, buddy. Let's go for coffee.
No, I want to stay. I never saw a real holdup before.
See you later.
Be back in a few dollars.
Yeah, bye.
Back in a few dollars. What does that mean?
He means time is money. Hey, what are you doing clear downtown?
Well, I was just in the neighborhood shopping. I thought I'd come in and say hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hey, honey, you know, I've been thinking. I didn't give you very much extra money this morning. And, you know, when I left, I noticed that you ought to have the toaster fixed. You think so?
Good idea.
Okay. And, you know, Ritchie's underwear has been ragged lately.
I've been meaning to get him some new shorts.
Oh, good, good. And we were out of peanut butter this morning. Would you get some more peanut butter?
Yes, I will.
Okay. Let's see. That's underwear, peanut butter, and a toaster. Do you think that would come to, I don't know, around, say, $47?
$47?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll put in an extra 10, you get the leather case, too. Can't carry peanut butter and underwear around in a plain paper bag, can you?
Jonathan, what makes you so generous today?
Oh, well, the way I look at it, the more you give, the more you receive, huh?
I guess so, dear. Well, I better finish my shopping.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Oops. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just leaving. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Bye, Laura.
Bye-bye.
Happy
Bye.
shopping.
Thank you.
Well, Rob?
New projector. Hi, honey.
Darling. You're home early.
Well, I had a good day. How's your day go?
Just fine. Kind of tired, though. Shopping does wear you out.
Oh, yeah, but I guess the important thing is getting what you wanted, right?
Right.
Did you get the peanut butter and the underwear and et cetera?
Uh-huh. Dinner time will eat early, if that's all right.
Oh, yeah, fine. I'll hang up my hat. Oh, boy, you got a lot of mail today. Got one for my brother.
Yes.
What's for dinner?
Roast chicken, mashed potatoes, and string beans.
Mmm. Roast chicken, huh?
And apple pie for dessert.
Oh. Everything sure smells good.
What'd you say, darling?
I said, everything sure smells wonderful, all right. Smells so good I can smell it down here.
Rob, what are you looking for?
I dropped my tie clip down there.
Oh.
Can't find. Need any help, honey?
No. You hungry?
Oh, sure.
Well, we'll be ready in a few minutes.
Okay.
Rob. Still looking for your tie clip?
Yeah, could have bounced. They got those rubber mats under the carpet. It wasn't up there.
No.
Yeah.
Darling, you can stop looking. Your birthday's tomorrow, and you're not getting your present till then.
My birthday. If you hadn't mentioned that, I would have completely forgotten it. Anyway, I guess I'm a little old to be celebrating birthdays anyway, right?
Hi, Daddy!
Oh, hi, Rich.
It's not in there either.
I know that. I'm just kidding your mama.
Rob, really. Look, before you turn the whole house upside down, I'll give you your present ahead of time.
Well, gee, I was born right after midnight anyway, honey. It's practically today.
Ritchie, why don't you get your present, too?
Okay, Mommy.
Oh, hi, Rob.
Hi, Jerry.
Say, can I borrow your projector again?
Sure.
When do you need it back?
You may keep it, sir. I'll make a present of it to you.
Well, thanks, but how come?
I'm getting a new one for my birthday. Now, get out of here.
Why? What's the rush?
I am in the middle of being surprised.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday. Thank you.
You ought to be in picture. You're beautiful to see. You ought to be in picture. My star of stars.
Happy birthday, Dad!
Oh, thank you, Rich.
It cost me a fortune.
I bet it did. It's very sweet of you, Rich.
That's okay, Daddy. You're worth 89 cents.
What is this? Oh, boy, a baseball cap. It's almost my size.
My size.
It is? Hey, let's see. Well, good. Maybe you can wear it once in a while, too, huh?
Gee, thanks, Daddy.
John, what did you do with the cord?
This cord?
Yes.
Well,
Rob, what did you think I was giving you?
electric blanket?
It's a cashmere sports shirt.
Oh, it's not electric, huh?
No. It's one of the old-fashioned kinds.
Yeah, I won't need that anymore, I guess.
Happy birthday, darling.
Oh, honey, thanks. Gee, this is really sweet of you.
Well, is it a surprise?
Boy, yeah, it sure is, honey. Hey. Honey, I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Jerry wants to see me.
Well, what's up?
No, I mean, I gotta get my old sport shirt back. No, he wants to see my new one. Yeah, he wants to see the new one. Gee, I'm so excited I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, boy, a new cashmere projector. Sport shirt.
Hey, Rob's gonna love this, boy.
Yeah, buddy, set it up over there. He'll be here any minute.
You're right.
I'll get it.
Good.
Hello? Yeah, okay, Marge, thanks. He's here.
Well, I think when a fella comes in, he should give Alan a funny hat. And,
hi,
hi, Rob.
Yeah, it's good.
And, you see, when...
Happy birthday!
Ta-da!
Hey, what's this?
Oh, a little something, birthday present for me and Sally.
Oh, boy, a movie screen?
No, it's a pair of Hungarian shoelaces. Of course it's a movie screen.
Yeah, Rob, it's a new one to go with your new projector.
Yeah, boy, that's really great.
Kind of a set, you know.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it. It's marvelous. It's sure is a beauty. You should have done it. Yeah, I have to take it home with me. Well, we better get down to work, fellas.
Hey, beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
But you take the price tag off.
I ain't ashamed. We paid retail.
Rob, did you act real surprised when Laura gave you the projector?
Well, she didn't give me a projector.
She didn't?
No, she gave me something that she liked a lot more than that.
What?
A sports shirt.
A $378 sports shirt?
Well, it was cashmere.
Wow.
Look, fellas, should we go to work?
Come on, stop clowning, Rob. I know Laura. She got you something more than a sports shirt.
Yeah, what else did you get, Rob?
A baseball cap.
A baseball cap. Well, that's more like it.
Ritchie gave it to me.
Geez, $378, you'd think, with all that dough. Yeah, we better get to work
Yeah,
here.
let's go back to work. Listen, Rob, we
The
can
hat
start at
bit,
the top
you know.
of the show.
Yeah.
Alan comes in.
I can't work. The doggone bank account's gonna drive me crazy.
That's it.
What's this?
She wants to drive you crazy so she can grab all your money while you're weaving baskets.
Rob, I think Buddy was right in the first place. Could be good old-fashioned mad money.
Well, it must be mad money because that money is making me mad.
Sorry.
Why, it's not the money in the first place. It's just the fact she's keeping it a secret from me.
Well, it's her money and it's her secret, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No. Well, I can take that bank book number 6565696, wave it under her little nose, and ask her why she thinks she has to have a private bank account.
You wouldn't do that.
Oh, no? Would you like to come home with me and watch?
No, thanks. My wife and I are planning our own fight.
Rob, why are you pacing around like a caged tiger?
Let me pace a couple more times, and I'll tell you. All right. What is this?
That's my glove, and what are you doing with it?
I would just like to know why you think it necessary to hide a bank book in here.
Rob, how could you? You looked in my private glove. This is my own personal property, and you've gotten... Rob, how could you do such a terrible thing?
How can I? How can you think so little of our relationship, of me?
What has this got to do with that?
I would like to know why you think you have to have your own private bank account.
Because I do, that's why.
All right, then. The next logical question is, what is wrong with the money in our joint account?
Well, that's our account and our money. This is my money.
Your money?
Yes, Rob, I want some money that's mine to spend on anything I want. It's important to me. I don't want everything coming from you.
And where did you get this money?
From you?
Well, isn't it all the same thing, then? Either you get money from me or you get money from that which came from me.
No, Rob, it's completely different.
Oh.
I put this money in a little at a time. At first it's from you, but then after it lies around for a while, I forget that it came from you, and then it's from me. Oh, you just don't understand.
Oh, yes, I understand. You want some money of your own. What I don't understand is why.
That's it. That's exactly it.
What's it?
You just don't understand.
Oh, boy. Honey, look, I want to understand, but you've got to help me a little bit. Now, just give me a hint. The first word. The first letter. Honey, please.
All right, I'll tell you. And then I hope you'll be satisfied that you've just ruined everything. That money is for you.
For me?
I wanted to buy you something for your birthday.
Well, you already bought me something for my birthday. Don't tell me that shirt cost...
Oh, no, Rob, this money isn't for now. It's for 2 or 3 or 4 years from now. Whenever I saved up enough money to buy you that stupid sports car you've been drooling over.
Sports car?
Yes, that silly XKG JFK 400 Roadster. With matching luggage.
Honey. Honey, you mean you've been saving this to buy me an XKG JFK 400?
I wanted to buy you an important present.
An important... Well, honey, it's a wonderful thought, but it's a little bit crazy. Where did you ever get an idea like that?
From my mother.
Your mother?
She saved for years. And then on their 25th wedding anniversary, she bought my father a big, important present.
What did she get him?
His own room.
His own room?
Well, I mean a den with a pool table and a beer dispenser, and now you've ruined it.
Oh, honey, no, I haven't ruined it. Look, all I've done is force you to tell me something that makes me very, very happy that I'm married to you. As a matter of fact, now that I know, it's going to be a lot easier for you.
How?
Well, from now on, when you ask me for extra money, I'm going to be a pretty soft touch. Honey, what's the matter?
You're laughing at me.
Honey, look, I'm not laughing at you. No, the only reason I'm being frivolous is because I'm so touched and embarrassed by the whole thing, and if I didn't joke about it,
You'd what?
Well, I'd probably put my arms around you and hug you so hard I'd break 2 or 3 of your ribs.
Oh, please try.
Honey, you know, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and I think it's a wonderful idea, but we got to look at the thing practically. It's going to take you 20 years to save enough money for that car.
Darling, you mean you want me to just forget all about it?
No. You know what we ought to do?
What?
I think we ought to sell the house and get the car right away.
Well, what's the rush?
Well, I know when I get the car, I intend asking you to take a trip with me, and I'd like to do it while I'm still young.
What's the matter, darling? Don't you think I'd accept an invitation from a gray-haired old gentleman?
Well, sure you would, but who wants to roll around the country in a hot sports car with a gray-haired old lady?
Night, darling.
Good night.
Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke, Rosemary, Morey Amsterdam, Larry Mathews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Why in the heck can't I draw horses? Oh, boy. Maybe I can get it before it dries. Oh, boy. Oh, what if that pen's indelible laundry marking ink? That won't help. Ink eradicator. Ink eradicator. Where's the ink eradicator? Oh, boy. This'll work. This ought to do it. Ah, yeah. It'll dry lighter. Oh, boy. Maybe there's some more paint in the garage. Oh, I hope so.
Daddy? Daddy?
Ritchie, have you seen Daddy? Ritchie!
I didn't do it.
Well, if you didn't, young man, then who did?
Maybe Daddy did.
Richard R. Petrie. It is one thing to do something naughty, but then to put the blame on someone else and your own father, that I will not tolerate. I am very angry with you, Ritchie. Now go to your room.
But, Mommy, I didn't do
Go
it.
to your room.
Didn't do it.
Your father will deal with you later.
I'll deal with him now. I need to apologize to the boy.
But he just... You just...
I just.
And I...
That's unjust. Honey, I did it with my little laundry marking pen.
Oh, Ritchie, darling, come here. Mommy is sorry, sweetheart. Look, how about a box of cookies?
Whole box?
Yep.
Just for being innocent? Oh, boy.
Well, thank goodness we have a forgiving child.
He takes after his mommy.
You want me,
Well, I would like you to forgive me rather than have a lot of screaming.
Robert, how did you manage to mess my beautiful wall?
Honey, 95% of beautiful wall is still beautiful and clean.
Now we're going to have the whole room repainted, and we just had it done.
You're going to do the whole wall for one little spot?
Well, of course, there's no other way.
Honey, that's like washing a whole shirt because the collar and cuffs are dirty.
Do that.
You do that, you're not going to throw a whole room in a washing machine or something, are you?
No.
Well, you just help me move this furniture, and I'm going to just repaint the collar and the cuffs. That's all. Don't say anything, sweetheart. I'll paint your face. All right. Do we have any more of this paint? Can we get any more of this paint?
The painter mixed it specially. Any more bright ideas?
Yeah, I have. I have got a bright idea, and I'd like to see you poo-poo this one.
What is it?
We call a painter and let him do it, huh?
Brilliant!
Uh-huh.
And I didn't have faith in you.
What was that painter's name, honey? Mullen?
Mm-hmm, but you won't get him, darling. Millie tried to get him last week, and he's going to be busy for a month and a half.
Oh, boy. Were you here when that cute little Italian guy came by looking for work, wallpapering and painting?
Yes, I was.
Well, he left a card. Did you keep it?
Of course. You know I'm a card saver.
You say the nuttiest things. Paper, card, string.
What do you want me to save?
Not to try money. Give me some.
There you go.
Okay. Fertilizer, insurance, fertilizer, fertilizer.
Plumber,
We
veterinarian.
attract a lot of fertilizer sales. See, retail
Fabrics,
store,
contractor,
piano tuner.
upholstery, tailors.
Go directly to jail. Do not collect $200. Tree surgery,
real
insurance.
estate,
Here it is.
beauty
I found it,
salon,
honey.
leather goods.
You can stop. I got
carpets,
it.
Car rental. Who can stop? I'm all wound up. Welding, insurance, antiques.
Okay, here it is. Vito Giotto, master painter, Rome, Florence, Brooklyn.
You sure this is the man?
Yeah. I remember laughing at that. Give me your walls.
How do we know he's any good?
Well, he's got a sense of humor. You know, how bad can he be?
Well, you've got a sense of humor, darling, and I wouldn't recommend you to paint fences.
I'll paint your face. Hello, is Mr. Vito Giotto there, please? I got it, honey.
Mr. Petrie?
Yes?
Vito Giotto.
Oh, yeah, won't you come in?
Yes, thank you very much.
Honey, Mr. Giotto's here.
Who? Oh, Signor Giotto. How do you do?
Always I do well, because I do only what pleases me.
Well, this is the room we wanted done.
Ah, yes, it's very lovely. Ah, very lovely. Ah, non è quadrata, bellissima, ben fatta, proprio very nice. Mamma mia! How long has this wall been sick?
Only since this afternoon.
Ah, good. We can still save it. Everything is gonna be all right. Oh, excuse me, I disturb you. You were gonna have a cup of coffee, eh?
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, no, it's not all right. No, I feel bad. See, Signora, you have the cup of coffee, eh? Please, I examine the wall. Please, Signora, please. Please.
Thank you.
Okay. You got the sugar in the coffee, all right? Very good, all right? Mr. and Mrs. Petrie, I got to tell you something. You got the most beautiful walls.
Thank you, sir.
No, I thank you. In fact, I would consider it an honor. Ma che an honor, a privilege, if you would allow the brush of Vito Giotto to caress these magnificent walls. Please, give me your walls.
Well, take them.
Signor Giotto, would you like a cup of coffee?
You are very kind, thank you.
Rob, would you help me get a cup?
Oh, yeah, honey. I'll, sit down, Mr. Giotto. Honey, what do you want?
You gave him the job.
What? He seems to know what he's doing, and he loves our walls. See the way he's caressing those walls?
I saw. I think he's a nut.
Van Gogh was a nut. He did pretty good work.
Rob, he didn't say anything about how much the job will cost.
Well, honey, how much is he going to charge us for one room?
That's exactly the question you should have asked him.
He doesn't look like the kind of a guy who's going to take advantage of us.
Not that cup, darling. It's chipped. Rob, did you notice how he's dressed?
Well, what's that got to do with anything?
Those are very expensive-looking clothes he has on. Where did he get the money for those clothes?
Well, we're charging?
That'd be my guess. Rob, I think we ought to get an estimate.
You want me to ask him how much he's going to charge?
No, I think I'd better do it.
Why, you think I'm not capable of saying how much is that, sir?
Oh, very. You're just not capable of saying, I'm sorry, sir. I think that's too much.
What do you take me for?
A man who can be taken. Darling, you're very squeamish when it comes to money matters. You're a pushover for a good sales pitch.
I suppose you think you can do it better?
I know I can. Oh, don't you remember what we almost paid for this house?
Yeah, you go ahead and take over.
Signor Petrie, excuse my inquisitive, but what do you use on this wall to make this very original splotch?
Ink eradicator?
That's very creative.
Signor Giotto.
Call me Vito.
Vito, do you look for this to be a very big job?
Big job?
Well, you see, we're having a dinner party soon.
When?
3 days.
2 weeks and 3 days. That gives me plenty of time to finish the job.
How much do you think it will all cost?
You mean how much I'm going to charge you to paint the whole room?
Yes. How much?
The same color?
Yes.
Bah. The whole walls and the ceiling, too?
Yes.
Everything, I see, and the bricks...
No, don't touch the bricks.
No, I don't touch the bricks, no. You tell me don't touch the bricks, I won't touch the bricks. No, I don't touch it. I'll figure out in a minute what that... There's one wall here. Not touch the bricks. That's all right. There's 1, 2, 3 window. The boo-boo is going to have a 2 coat, Well, I would say that it would cost you... not too much and not too little. An amount that will satisfy both the patron and the artist.
I see, but couldn't you give us a...
You want the price now?
Well, at least an estimate.
Signora, I want you to have a little trust in me because Vito Giotto never cheated anyone before. And I don't think I'm going to start to cheat now. To one so lovely, so beautiful, so charming as you. You want me to start tomorrow morning?
Yes, that will be fun. Rob, would that be all right?
Fine with me, honey. Fine. Would you like some coffee, Vito?
Thank you very much, but I have to go. I have to start to work tomorrow morning at a very important job. Oh, so very important, yes. I'm going to work for a very lovely young couple. Well, I'll see you tomorrow morning, eh? Arrivederci. Oh, Wall, everything is going to be fine.
Well, what would you have done?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. He could have stood here and kissed my hand from today till tomorrow, and I would have still got a price in writing. That's what I would have done.
You think he's going to take us?
I don't know, honey, but I want you to remember something. I wear the pants in the family. Well, I'll wear the important pants in the family. I wear the family leadership, decision-making pants. Now, will you try to remember that from now on?
Yes, darling.
Doors at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm coming.
Buongiorno, signore, buongiorno.
Good morning. What time is it?
It's 5:30.
5:30 in the morning?
Oh, yes. That's when the most artists are the most creative.
What are you going to do?
Huh?
What are you going to do?
Oh, I'm going to prepare the room. See, I'm going to put the furniture right in the middle of the room. Then I'm going to... And... You're not up yet. Well, I think you better go back to bed, and then I talk on to you after, okay? All right? Okay. Huh? And I promise you, I'm going to be quiet like a rat.
Rats at 5:30 in the morning.
Where's the master?
Well, I don't know. Said he was going to be quiet as a rat. Maybe he's in the wall someplace.
Well, they certainly didn't get much done in 3 hours, did they? Well, why didn't you get references?
Why didn't you get an estimate?
Let's have some breakfast.
All right. Wonder where he's hiding.
Somebody's been cooking in my kitchen.
Somebody's been sitting in my chair. And somebody's been drinking out of my cup.
Well, Signor Giotto certainly feels right at home here, doesn't he?
French toast, link sausage, coffee. Honey, I'm going to have a little talk with our master painter. I'd rather live with a splotch on the wall and be taken.
Oh, buongiorno, signore. Signore, buongiorno.
Good morning.
I hope you're not mad at me for messing up your kitchen, eh?
Mommy, Vito makes better French toast than you do.
Oh, no, that's not true, no. Only that it's a little different, that's all. No, you gotta remember this, Ritchie, and never forget. Nobody, but nobody is a cook like a mama.
You do.
Did you cook breakfast for Ritchie?
Yes, Mr. Petrie. You see, at 7 o'clock this morning, the boy come and he said, I'm hungry. I'm going to wake up a mom. And I said, no, Ritchie, no. I tell you this, I never forget. You never wake up a mama, especially when she's sleeping. So Vito make the breakfast. Excuse me.
And after, he did some magic tricks. He can make a bird disappear. Show him, Vito.
No, not now. But I would like to make for you some French toast, Italian style, eh?
No garlic.
Garlic and a French toast. Who ever heard of garlic and a French toast? In a coffee, yes. I'm a fool of you. Yeah, I'm fool of you. You know, the whole secret is 2 dash of vanilla extract inside. That's all. May I?
Well, I guess so.
Good. All right, everybody, outside of my kitchen, please, outside.
I'll just check on Ritchie.
5 days. 5 days. You know something? It's getting to be madness. He hasn't put the first coat on this room yet.
Rob, why didn't you talk to him about it this afternoon?
Honey, I was going to. He said he was going to work late tonight. He sneaked out on me. I'll talk to him in the morning if I get the chance. He's a very busy man.
Yeah, he's busy. He's busy painting Ritchie's room and the basement, every room but this. Boy, why you let him paint those rooms, I'll never know.
Let him? Who let him? He'd be gone now if you hadn't let him do all that cooking. I gotta get him out of here. I gotta get him out of here.
Why did you let him paint those rooms?
Honey, don't turn out the light. I want to find the TV listings. Well, you heard him. He said Ritchie wanted to learn to paint, so he painted Ritchie's room.
Well, they didn't need repainting.
5 days. I could have bought a roller and done this over the weekend myself. You must take us for fools.
It's also taking us for a lot of money.
Yeah, that's right. It's also moving in, honey. You gave him your kitchen.
When you gave him the key to the front door.
I'm going to get up at 5:30 every morning and I'll open the door for him. Honey, we're stuck. You know what it is? It's squatter's rights. He's painted Ritchie's room. He's painted the basement. We now have to give him whatever he asks. Here it is.
Rob, you know what I wish you'd do?
What?
Something. Anything.
I'll do something. I'll get that Neapolitan Da Vinci out here by tomorrow night. If I have to throw him out bodily.
Good. Stay in this mood and catch him when he comes in.
I can't.
Why not?
Well, he keeps telling me I'm the nicest man he ever met.
I know. He tells me that, too.
He told me that I look like a young priest that hid him out in the basement during the war when the Nazis were after him.
You believe him?
I don't know. He's got me buffaloed. Darn it, how can you kick a guy out that says you look like a priest?
You mean you're not going to get rid of him?
No, I'm going to get rid of him.
Oh, Rob, you'll never do it.
I will do it. You hold me to it. If I don't do it, you make me... I'll promise I'll sleep right on this couch for the next 3 months.
You get him out of here.
Angelo, it's me, Vito. Imbecile, your brother. Listen, you bring 10 gallons of flat eggshell or white paint.
Take your time, honey. I'll put the cup.
Hi, Daddy. Can I have my breath?
Darling, what will you say?
It's all done.
Beautifully, too.
Does that mean the Vito won't be coming back anymore?
Well, I guess so, Rich.
That's a joke.
Where are you going, dear?
I'm gonna go tell Freddie. He's gonna be mad.
What do you know about that? Old Vito came through after all.
And he did a good job, too.
He sure did. It's beautiful. I wonder what he charges for all-night painting.
Probably double time.
I wouldn't doubt it either.
Ask him. Good morning, Vito.
Good morning.
Buongiorno. Mr. Petrie, this is the key, eh?
Oh, thank you.
That's all right. You are very pleased with your new walls?
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Are they not? I want you to know that I painted them with love and with paint, too. The most expensive paint that money can buy.
Yeah, I'll bet. How much do we owe you, Vito?
You are completely satisfied with the job?
Well, it's a wonderful job.
Good. Well, this is my price.
What?
I added incorrectly.
Added incorrectly?
Signor Giotto, this is ridiculous.
I don't think so.
Do you mean to tell me that $500 is your price?
I am an artist, and this is a Giotto original.
You expect $500?
That's my price. But this is what I expect.
That? Oh, you're joking.
You can't be serious.
See,
Well, that couldn't cover any more than the paint and maybe one day's labor.
that's true. I spent here 5 days, I know, but I got so much in return. Yes, 5 days of the most happy talk with the most happy people. And 5 days, oh, mamma mia, the most delicious of food I've eaten in my life.
You're very kind, but you did most of the cooking.
Yes, I know. I bet that you think I stay here too long because I want to make it look like a big job, eh?
Oh, no.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Well, I want to tell you something. I stay here because I received so much in return. Well, this is the way I live. This is the way I do business. I bet you think I'm a little cuckoo, eh?
No, not at all.
I think it's a wonderful way to do business.
Not always. I like to stay for 5 days in one room. Oh, no, some house. I like to do 5 rooms in one a day.
Fast.
You think that's fast? In Italy, I was working for Mussolini. The whole palace, 1 hour.
Well, listen, how about Ritchie's room and the whole basement?
I do that to teach the boy.
Well, can't we pay you for your time?
No.
For the paint?
Yes. Well, thank you so much for your patience. And now, I go, eh? Arrivederci.
Well, wait a minute, Vito. Don't you want me to make out a check for you?
Oh, no.
No, you don't want to be paid?
Yes, on Saturday. Oh, yes. You see, I promised Ritchie and the gang that I'm going to come back and make a little magic show for them, you know.
Oh,
You know.
good. Well, when you come back, Vito, would you mind touching up that black splotch over there on the baseboard?
Oh, no. I no touch your brick. And you no touch my splotch. That's my signature.
He did. He signed it. Vito Giotto.
No more for now, eh? I will come back some other day and I visit you and I promise you to do more things, all right? And now I want you to go to the refrigerator and see what I bring for you. Italian spumoni. Ice cream. Yes, spumoni.
Vito, thank you so much. We really enjoyed it.
Not as much as I enjoy, Senora. Thank you so much for having me.
Vito, if there's everything we can do for you.
Now that you mention it, yes, there is one thing.
What is it?
I don't know how to say it, but if you would do it, I would think of you kindly always.
What is it?
Pay me.
Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke, Rosemary, Morey Amsterdam, Larry Mathews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Very, very good.
What?
Listen to this. Now, it's the turn of the century, see, and Alan will play the part of Diamond Jim Brady, and he escorts the guest star on the show to Tony Pastor's.
Oh, good.
Hey, good. And maybe we can get him to do some money jokes like, he's so rich that.
He's so rich that he's even got a solid gold bathtub, and when he gets out, he leaves a 14-carat ring.
No, this guy is too rich to take a bath.
Too rich to take a bath?
I mean, a regular bath.
Oh.
He takes milk baths. That's it, milk bath. Oh, I got it. He ties a cow to the ceiling and takes a shower.
Look, don't worry, we'll get some good jokes later.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't say you wanted good jokes.
Look, buddy, the jokes are just a lead-in anyway to the barbershop number because 2 singing waiters will come out and join Alan.
Yeah, that's right.
Sal, you think we ought to run it down once?
Sure, I'll play.
Okay.
Go on.
Good, try it.
Let's see. I'll be Alan and you be the female guest star.
We were sailing along
We were sailing along
on Moonlight Bay.
on Moonlight Bay.
We could hear the voices ringing.
You can hear them
They seemed to say,
They seem to say,
you have stolen my heart.
you have stolen my heart.
And now don't go away.
Now don't you go away.
As we sing love's old sweet song on Moonlight Bay. On Moonlight Bay.
I hope I'm not disturbing anything.
No, I was expecting a headache anyway.
Come on, buddy, that's 25 cents.
All right, my pleasure. Here you are.
What are they doing?
Well, we have a new rule. Every time Buddy insults you, he has to donate 25 cents to charity.
You mean every time he has to pay?
Yes, and all the money goes to aid mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah, we're trying to discover a cure for baldness of the brain.
I get a copy of the sketch, Bill.
Hey, Sally, what'll it cost me to call him a big blubber-nosed baboon?
Oh, that'll run you roughly 75 cents.
Can't afford it. You're not a big blubber-nosed baboon. You're a small blubber-nosed baboon.
Rob?
Come on, Buddy. Well, Mel, is Alan ready to hear the sketch?
Yes, and I hope it's good.
Oh, it is.
Then I'll read it to Alan.
You are going to read our comedy sketch to Alan?
Why not?
That's like Benedict Arnold reading the Declaration of Independence.
No, I think it would be better if we read the sketch to Alan.
All right, I'll buy that. I hope it's funny.
It will be. Come on, gang.
Oh, wait a minute. You and Sally read, not him.
What do you want me to do?
You can... That's for what I was thinking.
Sal, will you get an extra copy of the script?
Oh, sure. Hey, buddy, if any of my boyfriends call up and propose, say yes.
Hey, what about Irving Fink?
What do
you mean,
Sure.
Yeah, Marge. My brother? No, yeah, I got a brother. No, he couldn't possibly be here. He's in South America. Yeah. He's not in South America. Yeah. All right, send him in. Yeah, he's very charming. Charming. He got all the charm of an old-fashioned train wreck. Come on in.
Buddy, baby! It's your kid brother, Blackie!
Why don't you get out of here?
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm not. Get out of here.
Buddy, is that any way to greet your brother? Just to see you, I came all the way from Brazil.
Well, I got all the coffee beans I can use.
I'm happy to see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Yeah, you stick around to see me lose my temper.
Buddy, I'm your brother.
Look, don't rub it in. You're the brother that's embarrassed and humiliated me for years. Now, what do you want here?
Oh, buddy, I've changed. Since I've seen you last, a lot has happened to me.
Oh, the cops caught up with you.
Oh, wait a second. Rig-a-dig-a-dig-a-dig, dig-a-rig-a-dig-a-dig. My card.
Lopez, DeGrut, and Sorrell. Land investments, Rio de Janeiro. Where'd you meet Legret and DeGrut and Lopez in a pool room?
Look, I know this is hard to believe, but this is a legitimate and successful business. Feel the texture of that card. Genuine gabardine.
What do you want here?
Nothing. It's just that I'm getting old, and I want to set a few things right before my good looks fade away. You know, nobody believes I was a homely child.
Well, that cute stuff don't go with me anymore. All right, Blackie, come on. How long's it been since you held a pool cue in your hand?
Well, it's been 5 years since I held a pink. You see, I can't even say it anymore. But do you know why I came here?
Come on, how much do you need?
It's not money. I want to introduce you to the new me.
You mean you want me to introduce the old you to my new friends so you can hustle them into a pool game? Well, I'm not going to do it, see? As far as I'm concerned, you can get out of here.
No, wait a
right
second.
now.
Wait, buddy. What do I have to do to convince you I'm on the level?
Leave town.
Buddy, don't you believe a man can change?
Yeah, a man can change, but you've never been a man. Goodbye, Blackie.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Well, I'm sorry you made me feel that way.
Buddy, you're wrong. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'll see you later.
Don't let him use me again.
Boy, now I know who my friends are. Marge told me your brother was here and you let him get away without even introducing me to him. Buddy, I'll never forgive you for that.
Sally, I told you, he's not your type.
Is he single?
Yeah.
He's my type. Lucky for you, I got a date, though.
Hey, gang, Ellen loves the script. You can all scoot.
Oh, God. Hey, Rob, do me a favor. Cover the merchandise, will you? I'm in an awful hurry. I've only got 40 minutes to go home, shower, get dressed, make up, and get ready for an evening with Herman Glimsher, Boy Octopus. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, Sal.
Yeah, good night, Sal. Good night, Rob.
Buddy, is anything wrong?
No, I'm all right. I probably ate too much for lunch. Something disagreed with me. All right.
Night. Come in.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Has Buddy Sorrell left?
Oh, he just left not 5 minutes ago.
Oh, well, I'm his brother Blackie.
Oh, I heard you were here. I'm Rob Petrie. Glad to meet you.
Nice to see you. I had some things I wanted to show Buddy.
Well, listen, will be home in about 15 minutes.
Oh, thanks. I'll catch him tomorrow.
You know, I have to tell you, Blackie, that working with that guy of yours is really a pleasure. Are all you Sorrells as funny as Buddy?
No. My mother was very strict. She said you can't all be funny. One of you has to be handsome. Well.
You made a wise choice.
Actually, we're all handsome in my family, but Buddy just hides it better than I do.
I see.
We're all salesmen, too. Buddy sells jokes, and I sell real estate.
Hey, you want to go in business together and sell funny real estate? Oh, boy, you're Buddy's brother, all right. Hey, you know something? If you're going to be in town a couple of weeks, my wife and I would just love to have you come out to the house and visit us. You know, we can't offer you much except maybe some home cooking and some fresh suburban air, maybe a home movie or two, and, well, maybe a little pool.
Did you say pool? You mean you have a little pool for waiting, I guess, huh?
No, pool, billiards.
You mean you've got a pool table?
Yeah, in the basement.
Oh, well, look, I'd like to take you up on that sometime. Maybe I'll give you one of my cards and give you my phone number.
Oh.
What happened to my wallet? I hope I haven't lost it.
So where'd you have it last?
Well, I had it right here. I took it out when I loaned Buddy some money.
Oh. Well, let's take a look around for it, Blackie.
Yeah, well, look, you're on your way home. I don't want to hold you up.
No, that's all right. So where were you standing?
Well, I was just everywhere. I walked over here, I think, and I sat in the chair. Then Look, you're on your way home. I don't want to hold you up. But if you live in the suburbs, you probably have a big trip ahead of you. Huh?
Oh, no, I go up to New Rochelle. I make it in about 40 minutes.
New Rochelle, huh? Hey! What do you know? I found my wallet. I must have dropped it in there.
Oh, wonderful.
So you live in New Rochelle. What a coincidence.
Coincidence?
Yes, I have an after-dinner business engagement in Scarsdale. Is that still near New Rochelle?
Well, yeah, they don't move towns that large often.
Well, what's the easiest way to get there?
Well, the easiest way to get there is for me to drive you.
Would you?
I sure will. And listen, before your appointment, why don't you drive by the house and have dinner with us?
I thought you'd never ask.
What you mean, have to take potluck?
That must be a Chinese dish, huh? Laura, the dinner was just wonderful. I gotta tell you, you boil frankfurters better than my mother.
Thank you. Well, there's half a hot dog left. Who gets it?
A Blackie? Well, I'll force myself. Well, what can we do for you until you take your appointment tonight? Television, home movies, community sing, or coffee, or pool?
You really have a pool table, don't you?
Yeah, down in the basement. Laura gave it to me to keep me off the streets. You like to play?
Well, I'd love to try. It's been a long time.
Okay. You want to join us, honey?
No. You two go ahead. I'll rack up the dishes.
Oh, do you play pool, Laura?
Not with this one, I don't. He's a real hustler.
Is he now?
You've heard of Minnesota Fats? This is Illinois Skinny. Now, you two go ahead. I'll bring your coffee down to you later.
Okay, thanks, honey. This way, Blackie.
Are you really as good as she says you are?
I'll let my pool cue speak for me. This way, pigeon. Just throw your coat anywhere, Blackie.
Hey, you've really got a real professional setup here, haven't you?
Okay, choose your pool cue.
Oh, it doesn't make any difference to me, anyone at all, do it?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. What are you doing that for?
Just to see if it's warped or not.
Oh, I see. Nice round ball, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what it's made of.
I don't know, ivory, I think.
Oh, nice and white, too. I bet I know what you're doing that for. Friction, right?
Right.
Yeah. I saw that movie with Paul Newman and Jackie Gleason.
Oh, wasn't that great?
Yeah. Are there really fellas like that who trick other fellas into playing pool for money?
Oh, yeah, there are guys that make a living at that.
You're not one of them, are you?
Oh, no, but I could have been, but my wife won't let me go to pool hall alone. Oh, boy, what do you want to play?
Well, it makes no difference to me.
Well, how about 8-ball? Do you like that?
8-ball. Is that where you lose if you knock in the 8-ball before the rest?
That's it. Shall we?
Well.
Okay, you break them.
Break them?
Yeah, hit the first ball.
Oh, well, you hit the first ball, of course. Yeah. Break them. I haven't played for some time, so you'll have to bear with me.
Yeah, so you catch on.
Yeah, I used to stand like this, I remember. And 1, and 2, and... Oh,
that's too bad, Blackie. Try it again.
Well, is that allowed?
Well, in a friendly game like this, it is. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Hey, Blackie, look, if you put that cue in there and curl that forefinger over, see how that gives you control?
Yes. You just curl the finger over. Huh?
Yeah, that's it. It gives you a little more.
Because your fingers are taller than mine. Just curl the fingers over like that, huh? And then kind of go 1, and the 2, and a... Hey! I got one in, didn't I?
Yeah, I did. The only trouble is, Blackie, yep, it was the 8-ball.
Oh, that means I lose, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does. Holy smoke. You know what that was? That was a chance in a million. I don't believe I've ever seen an 8-ball go in on the break before. You know something? You couldn't do that again if you tried.
You know, I could have been pretty good at this if I hadn't wasted my time as a kid hanging around the libraries. What's the score now, Rob?
Well, I'm afraid I've got you 5 games to 1, Blackie.
Tell me the truth. You let me win the last one, didn't you?
I did not. I played the best I could.
Ah, come on.
No kidding, I did.
I'll tell you, there's only one way to keep you honest. We got to play the next game for $1.
No, Blackie, I don't like to play for money.
To tell you the truth, neither do I. As a kid, we used to play for soda crackers.
Soda crackers?
Yeah, and I was pretty good, too. They used to call me Old Dry Mouth. We'll play for $1 worth of soda crackers, all right?
Say, fellas, you think you could get along without me for about an hour? There's a medical documentary on television I want to see.
It is just as well. A kid like you doesn't belong in a gambling den anyway.
Gambling? You playing for money?
No, soda crackers.
Soda crackers?
Yeah, it'll give me the psychological edge I need to beat him. Illinois has me 5 games to 1.
Well, I warned you about it. Listen, the coffee's right here, and if you want any more, just get it yourselves.
Cute wife you have, Rob.
No, she isn't. She just puts that on for company.
Now, this is for $1 worth. This is for $1 worth of soda crackers, right? All righty.
Okay, you're making me feel like a hustler, though.
And 1, and a 2, and a... Huh? There you go. When I play for soda crackers, I'm invincible. Oops. I guess it's your turn. Pretty tough shot, Rob.
It sure is. Well, I'll call the 9 in the corner pocket.
9 in the corner pocket. Good luck.
Here goes nothing.
Hey there.
Hey, luck, huh?
You just won yourself $1 worth of soda crackers. Huh?
I'm afraid I'm not being a very polite host.
Well, you must admit I played the best game that I could. Here's your buck.
No, I can't take it, Blackie.
Oh, come on. You won it fair and square.
I tell you what, you send me $1 worth of soda crackers sometime, okay?
I'll tell you, give me a chance to get even. We'll play for $2 worth of soda crackers.
Okay, but I'm playing under protest.
Look, I don't care how you play, just as long as you play.
What you're about to see is Dr. Curley making his first penetration into the skull.
Goodbye, Dr. Curley.
It's more like it.
No, you won it fair and square.
Well, I don't know how it got so out of hand. It seemed like a few minutes ago we were playing for $2.
Yeah, but you won 10 games straight, and I owe you $300.
Look, Blackie, let's just forget and call it even.
No. A debt is a debt. I owe you $300.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Hi, buddy. I figured you might come by.
You did?
Come on in.
I didn't.
Blackie, I can't take $300 from you. You're my friend's brother.
Why, I would take it from you if I won.
Look, let's just forget.
You don't believe that I'd take it, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, I would, and I'll show you how I can prove it.
Sit down. Buddy, is something wrong?
Laura, I got a big, fat, guilty conscience. I thought maybe you could talk me out of it.
Blackie, it's ridiculous. But suppose you lose. You'll owe me $900.
Yes, but if I win, you owe me $300, and I take it. You're not afraid of me, are you?
Well, no, I'm not afraid.
You're going to give me a chance to get even, aren't you?
Well, okay.
Then it's a bet.
Buddy, you're not making much sense. I mean, I still don't understand what you have a guilty conscience about.
Well, this afternoon, my black sheep brother came to visit me, and I practically kicked him out of the office.
What do you mean, black sheep, brother?
$600, huh?
That's right, Ron.
Well.
Very good.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, your shot, Blackie. What are you doing there?
Drying my palm.
Well, I mean, where did you get that towel?
Well, I always carry a little with me for an occasion like this.
We shook on the bed. Yeah. I don't suppose you'd care to forget. No.
I believe it's my turn, Mr. Petrie.
It's awful embarrassing, but well, he's an old pool hustler.
Your brother's a pool hustler?
I'm so stupid.
This won't take long, Mr. Petrie.
Come on, let's go get him before Rob loses the house.
Well, they're not playing for money.
I believe this should do it, Mr. Petrie.
Rob, he's a hustler.
So, I know.
Hi, buddy.
Look, Blackie, now-
Please. That'll be $300, please.
$300.
All day long, I've been feeling guilty about you. Now, Blackie, why don't you just get out of here?
I'd be glad to just as soon as I collect my $300. Or are you in the habit of welshing on your debts?
Now, he never welched on anything in his life.
I know what to say. I never welched on anything in my life. Now, if you just come over here, I'll write you a check.
Rob, you are not going to write him a check.
Oh, yes, I am.
But he's a...
I know what he is, but I'm not a welcher.
Rob, will you put that checkbook away? I'll give him the $300. Anything just to get rid of him.
I don't want your money. I want his money.
Oh, I deserve it, buddy.
But, Rob...
Listen, I deserve it for being so stupid. No, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying learning a little lesson for a change. Boy, $300 worth of
and I went for all that jazz this afternoon about you becoming legitimate.
It's too bad I couldn't convince you. Here's your check.
Wait a minute, Blackie, you're not gonna...
Rob, of all the money I've ever hustled, this is the most important.
No, I'm very flattered.
Buddy, I couldn't convince you that I was legitimate this afternoon.
Oh, you sure couldn't.
I know. I could have talked all afternoon and never have convinced you. I knew that I had to do something that you'd never expect of me, something that you'd never seen me do before.
Like what?
Like this. Rob, for you.
I don't get it.
Hey, is this on the level?
That's another one of his hokey bits.
No, this is on the level. I'm a legitimate real estate agent.
Oh, sure.
Won't you ever believe me?
All right. Tell me, what finally made you go straight?
The love of a good woman. Buddy, this is true. I met her in Rio.
What, do you want some violins and guitars in back of the jet?
Now, look, I'm not clowning. She knew the way I earned a buck. She knew the whole bit. We got along pretty good. She said to me, Blackie, you have a choice. Either you can go on hustling as you have been, shaming your family and your friends, or you can marry me and share a wonderful life and my $2.5 million inheritance.
Kidding.
Here's a picture of the $2.5 million.
She got $2.5 million?
That's right.
And you married her?
It's my wife.
You know she could be a lot uglier for $2.5 million.
And you know what else, buddy? I'm going to pay back every cent I ever took from you.
Look, forget the money. You want to make me happy? Make me an uncle. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is a real thrill. The first time I've shaken hands with this guy since he was confirmed.
How does it feel?
Hey, wonderful. I think we ought to make it a habit.
Laura, thank you for the feeding.
Oh, well, thank you for the tearing.
Buddy, what do you say? Drive me home?
Sure. Hey, thanks for taking care of me rich brother.
Don't mention it. I'll see you out.
No, it's all right. I know the way by now.
Good night.
Good night.
Really? $2.5 million? You sure?
Give or take a few $100,000.
That Blackie's sure a lucky guy.
How do you figure that?
Well, I mean, he's going back to Brazil to a wife for $2.5 million, and she's not going to get all over him for losing $300 shooting pool.
Is that what you think I'm going to do to you?
Oh, yeah.
You're right. Rob, how could you have been so foolish? You were almost taken in by what could have turned out to be a real hustler.
Look,
Oh, you're a sophisticated man.
Boy, is that some combination. You're shot at me.
Oh, my gosh, the Maltese Falcon.
The what?
The Maltese Falcon. It's on television.
How do you seen that movie at least a dozen times?
I know, Johnny, but it has Humphrey Bogart, and I'm always surprised at the ending.
Well, at least finish the pool game with me, will you?
You'll make me play another one, Rob.
I promise. Just finish this one.
Just this one?
My word. I want to see you get out of this.
All right. That finishes the game, Mr. Petrie.
When my mother finds out I married a pool shark.
Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke, Rosemary, Morey Amsterdam, Larry Mathews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Hi, Rob. You got that suitcase?
Yeah, it's right over here.
Oh, fine. You sure you won't be needing it?
No, I'm not planning any getaways for a while.
Good. Now, Rob, I'll be at that dental convention for 4 days, but as soon as I get back, you got to come in and let me work on those teeth of yours. You've been putting it off long enough.
What was in 6 months ago?
It's been a year.
Has it been that long?
It's been that long.
Well, don't worry. I think my teeth will hang on till you get back anyway. I don't think they need any work.
Let me be the judge of that. You may have grown them, but those teeth in your head belong to me.
All right, I'll take good care of your teeth. Have a good time at the convention.
Oh, I'm not going for a good time. I'm going to listen to a lecture on prosthetics and find out what's new in dentistry this year.
Why, that's very dedicated of you, Doctor.
Well, how do you think I got to be the best dentist in the world?
You know something, you're always saying that. How do you figure that you're the best dentist in the whole world?
Simple logic. I consider you one of the smartest and brightest people in the world.
Oh, thank you kindly.
And who does your dental work?
You do.
See?
I know it was my idea originally, but now I don't like it.
Why not?
Well, there's no funny way to get into it. I don't know. Let's throw it out.
Yeah, I admit it's rotten, but we ought to put it down on paper.
Why?
So we got something to tear up? Look, it's an easy way to get into it. Alan goes to a concert and he got a piece of candy. Now, it's very quiet. He don't know he got a cavity in his tooth. He takes one bite in the candy. Oh, lets out a yowl.
Yeah. And then he stands up and he says, I just broke a tooth. There's Professor Philosophy in the house. And some guy stands up and says, if you just broke a tooth, why do you need a Professor Philosophy? And Alan says, because I just broke a wisdom tooth.
Hey, good. Then we go right into a dentist routine.
Good.
I still don't know about it. No, look, no toothache sketch.
Why? What's funnier than a toothache?
Well, I don't know. People get squeamish when you do that kind of pain for them. We can do a sketch about pain, but let's do something funnier than a toothache.
I think toothaches are very funny. What's funnier than that?
An itch.
A tooth itch?
No. Alan gets this itch right in the middle of his back, and he can't scratch it.
Hey, yeah, that could be good.
Huh?
Say that he's a concert pianist.
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
Right in the middle of a recital, he gets that itch right between his shoulder blades.
Good.
Yeah.
Do it, Rob. Do Play it again. Watch. I'm the conductor. The conductor notices the itch and he tries to help him out.
Good.
What do you mean it could be good?
I still like the toothache.
Better than the itch?
With the itch. A concert pianist with a toothache and an itch.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd work.
Ow! Oh! Yeah! Right there! Put it back! Don't tell me that isn't funny, boy! That is a miracle! That's it! Over at the piano with the itch!
That could be funny! Yeah, that's good. That's great!
I hope all this laughter is a result of a sketch you've written for Alan.
Yeah, it's a pain sketch.
Hey, not that he knows what's funny, but let's show Blubber knows how he got into it. Wait, here. Show him how you did the bit. Get into the bit with the sandwich.
What bit? I broke my tooth on that sandwich.
You broke your teeth? A white meat, a chicken, a white bread?
That's very amusing.
I am not being amusing. I broke my tooth on that sandwich. Why didn't I listen to my dentist?
Alan does that kind of sketch very well, yes.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Either Rob is a fantastic actor or he's crying real tears.
You mean this isn't part of the sketch?
No, but this bone is part of the chicken.
Wow, he broke his tooth on a bone?
Well, I don't think he broke it on the mayonnaise.
Are you in pain, Rob?
Rob, is there anything we can do?
No, wait, I'll get something.
Hey, Rob, try putting your head between your legs.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. Oh, that's bad.
Wait a minute, Rob, here, take this. It'll relieve the pain.
Did you give him ice water?
Leave it to him. He's the kind of guy, see you drowning, will throw you an anchor.
Rob, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't even think about it being cold.
Rob, shouldn't we call your dentist or something? You know.
No, call Jerry and see if he can take me right away.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I forgot. He's at the convention till Monday.
Oh.
Hey, would you like to try my cousin Irving? He's across town, but he can help you.
Is he any good?
Is he good? Why, he's so good, he's lecturing at the same convention. I forgot. I'm sorry. Sally, how about your dentist?
Oh, he's wonderful. He's handsome, he's single, and he's a wonderful dancer.
How about teeth?
Yeah, he's got teeth.
Oh. He's got pain and you're making jokes.
Well, he's too far anyways in Connecticut.
Well, what about Dr. Bardhoffen? Alan and I both use him. I'll call Marge.
Hey, Rob, isn't there something I can do?
Mama!
Oh, Sally, this is awful. What do we do?
Well, I think he'd appreciate it if you took the chair off his foot, right, Rob?
Come on.
Come on, Rob. Come on. I'll take it. Come on.
But I'll get you cold.
Well, it looks fine, darling. It really does.
Well, I only said I got to wait till Monday anyway.
What'd you say?
It's only temporary. He's going to finish on Monday.
Temporary. It looks permanent.
Boy, it does, doesn't it? You know something, honey? I hate to admit it, but this dentist is a whiz.
You like him better than Jerry?
Well, no, Jerry's a good dentist. I have nothing against his work at all. That's the difference. You see, one of them is a worker, the other one is an artist.
Well, what makes you think he's an artist?
Well, he's got his wall covered with his own paintings. He plays a violin.
While he's working on your teeth?
No, while the hygienist is working on your teeth. I tell you, honey, he's an artist.
Well, that may be, darling, but the artist is a stranger and the worker is a friend.
Oh, don't think I wasn't suffering a guilty conscience the whole time I was sitting in that chair. If Jerry knew that his neighbor was getting his teeth worked on by some other dentist, I think he'd probably die.
Oh, darling, I don't think so. After all, this was an emergency. Jerry was out of town and there was nothing else you could do. He'll understand.
Yeah. I know he'll understand about the emergency, but I'm just wondering if he's going to understand about this other one.
What other one?
That one.
Did he do that too?
Yeah. It needed doing, but I could easily have waited for Jerry.
Well, why didn't you?
Well, I don't know. I was sitting there in the chair with my big mouth open. I thought I might as well let him drill away.
And that's why you have a guilty conscience.
Well, yeah, honey, wouldn't you? And after all, Jerry's not only my neighbor, he's my friend. And he was my dentist.
Was your dentist?
Well, yeah, honey. How can I go sit in his chair now and let him look in my mouth? You'll see those two strange teeth in there, he's going to be hurt.
Go to my own dentist, and Jerry doesn't seem hurt about that.
Well, that's because he knows you've been going to him since you were a teenager. Besides that, he's your uncle.
Oh, darling. Professional men aren't petty about things like that. I mean, after all, my uncle isn't upset that you and Rich go to Jerry.
Well, of course not, but you know Jerry, he's sensitive. He thinks he's the best dentist in the whole world.
Well, he is good.
Honey, I don't know what to do. Jerry's due back here Monday. He's expecting me over there for a checkup.
Well, the only thing to do is just go to him and tell him.
Tell him I went to another dentist? You like telling him I'm not his friend anymore. You didn't tell Millie that I busted the tooth, did you?
No. Why?
Well, I was thinking maybe we could kind of sound her out, see how maybe she thought Jerry would react to this.
All right, I'll ask her over for coffee tonight.
Yeah, good. No, wait a minute. Instead of inviting over for coffee, let's pack up and move away.
Butter cookie?
Ooh, can I have 2?
You can have 2.5 if you wish.
Ooh, goody, I get so hungry when Jerry's away.
Mill, when's Jerry due back?
Sunday night. He's got a lot of patients due in on Monday.
Oh, good.
What's good?
Well, I mean, it's good that he's got an awful lot of patients. He's got a fine practice there.
Yeah, well, why not? He's only the best dentist in the civilized world.
Yeah, he sure is. Mill, how does a guy like Jerry feel when who is a good dentist and when, say, a friend or a neighbor or somebody like that who knows how great a dentist is, but who doesn't use his service. You know what I mean.
Rob, you don't have to be uncomfortable with me. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is there any more coffee? Oh, there's that coffee. I wanted some more. I got coffee. No, I don't think you know what I mean.
Rob, you don't have to play coy with me. I know exactly what you're getting at.
You do? How could you?
Well, you want to know if Jerry's upset because Laura doesn't go in for her dental work, right?
Yeah, I meant that. Is he?
Oh, heavens no. He knew Laura had a dentist long before we all met.
So it doesn't upset him if a friend goes to another dentist?
Oh, of course not. Now, he'd be very upset if you left your dentist and went to him just because we're friends. I mean, Jerry believes you should go to a dentist because you have confidence in him, not because he's a friend or a relative.
Well, I wouldn't go to my uncle if I weren't happy with him.
Well, of course you wouldn't. No, Jerry may make a lot of noise about how good he is, but he understands the kind of loyalty people have for their dentists. I mean, just like your uncle understands the kind of loyalty that Rob has for Jerry. Now, Rob, you wouldn't leave Jerry and go to Laura's uncle.
No, I wouldn't go to Laura's uncle. Uncle's. That's right. I wouldn't leave Jerry to go to. I wouldn't leave Laura to go to Jerry's uncle. No, I wouldn't go. I know what you mean there, Mill.
Yeah, you don't leave the best dentist in the world. Even for an uncle, you don't leave him.
No, sir.
So nobody ever left him?
Oh, they don't leave Jerry unless they pack up and move away.
I guess Jerry's the kind of guy just move right after him anyway.
Well, he would if he could. You know how loyal he is. Will you listen to me talking about that joker as if I liked him after that rat went to a convention and left me at home?
Boy, that is rotten. Isn't that rotten, boy, to do a thing like that? Just for that, I ought to quit him. I'll quit him.
Oh, hey, listen, would you hate me if I took this coffee and ran? Jerry said he'd call me at 8 o'clock.
Oh, sure, Millie, we understand.
Okay, I'll bring the cup back tomorrow.
Good. While you're at it, bring back the other 6, will you?
Yeah, I forgot.
Listen, is there anything you want me to tell Jerry?
Yeah, you tell him I want to quit him. That's like a rat.
That'll be the day.
Yeah.
Well, what are your plans now, Jerry or Dr. Bardolph?
I wish I knew. Boy, somebody once said, the man's home may be his castle, but very often his teeth are not his own. Here's your silverware, honey.
God, you calm down?
How can I calm down any minute? Jerry's going to walk right through that door. Oh, look, the silverware's all dirty. Let's call off the brunch.
Oh, Rob, really? Look, Jerry's been back in town for a week now. You can't avoid him forever.
Who's trying to avoid him forever? I'm simply trying to avoid him long enough so I can figure out a way to tell him about those strange inlays on his back molars.
Darling, those are your back molars.
According to Jerry, my teeth are his teeth. Honey, call him, tell him I don't feel well.
Oh, I'm not going to lie to our friends.
Who is lying? I feel awful. I didn't have to bust that tooth. Oh, there they are. Honey, hey, what are we going to talk about?
What do you mean, what are we going to talk about?
Let's pick some serious subjects, like famine and drought and pestilence.
Why?
Well, I want to have to smile. Well, honey, you know how a dentist is. If a girl comes in a bikini, he looks at her teeth first.
My great man, you...
Hi, Laura.
Come on in.
Something smells good.
Oh, it's me, honey. New shaving lotion. Hi, stranger. Well, I haven't seen you for a long time. Hey, do you owe me some money or something?
No, I've been very busy. How are you, Jer?
Fine. Enough of this small talk. Where's the food?
It's in the kitchen. Look, why don't you two try to figure out how to save the world, and Millie and I will make mushroom omelets.
Well, that seems fair. Should I put some onions in yours, Jerry?
What, and ruin the effect of this great shaving lotion that I'm wearing?
Yeah, I forgot.
Boy, if you weren't married. Oh, boy, that Millie. For a wife, she's pretty cute.
Yeah, she certainly is.
Hey, does she look cuter to you, too, or is it just that I've been away last week?
Well, no, it's probably just that new dress she's wearing.
Hey, Rob, I'm glad the girls are gone. I heard a couple of jokes at the convention. I got to tell you. Come on,
Jer, I don't think we ought to be telling any jokes, right? Haven't you been reading the papers?
What?
Well, there's a lot of famine and drought and pestilence.
Where?
What's around? A lot of it going around, Jerry.
Hey, Rob, you're a funny guy.
How you been, Jerry? Working yourself to death, I suppose.
I've been busier than a centipede's mother trying to diaper a baby while putting her shoes on. I heard that one at the convention. Funny? Rob, you're not laughing, though. Is there something wrong with your mouth?
No. Well, no, I was licking an envelope. I got a paper cut.
Oh, that could be very painful. Let me have a look at it.
No, that's right, Jerry. No, you've been pretty busy, huh, Jerry?
Oh, yeah. Listen, it's really piling up on me, all that work. You know, since I went away to the convention, the patients have just piled up.
Oh, gee, that's a great, Jerry.
Oh, thank you.
You know something? Maybe you've got too many patients.
Oh, well, that's the price you pay for being talented.
True, that's true, but you oughtn't to be working that hard. You know, it's your leisure time. I think it's unfair to million of kids.
Can you come up with a solution?
Well, I don't know. There might be one.
I know what you're thinking. Yeah, you're thinking I ought to bring in another man, a young dentist.
Well, that's an idea, yeah.
No, it would never work, Rob. Would you accept somebody else working on your teeth?
Well, Jerry, if you said, I mean, if it was...
Yeah, you say, but I can just hear you now. I can just hear you. Hey, Jerry, what's the matter? Getting too big to work on my teeth?
No, Jerry, I'd never say that. I'd never... boy, if I was as busy as you are, why, I can understand how you might give up one or two of your patients. Why don't you consider that?
Never.
You wouldn't give up one of your patients?
Well, not unless they packed up and
moved away.
Right. My patients come to me because they have faith in me. They're loyal. How do you think they'd feel if I suddenly told them I was too busy to treat them? Listen, loyalty works two ways, Rob. You know that.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, what's the matter with you, really? I mean, is something bothering you besides that cut on your lip?
What? No, what could be bothering me, Jerry?
Well, I don't know. Ordinarily, you're a very smiley guy. I haven't seen you smile once since I came in.
Well, Jerry, it's famine and drought and pestilence. I just don't see any particular reason for any smiling, Jerry, that's all. Hey, you girls, how's that food coming out there?
Right through the door. Why don't you fellas start on this? The rest will be ready in a minute.
Oh, fine.
Say, Rob, listen, if you really want to help out a friend, you could do me a big favor.
Oh, what's that, Jerry?
Well, you know, your regular checkup is way overdue. Remember I told you it'd be next Monday night?
Monday? That's so, Monday. Well, you want me to cancel it? I'll be happy to cancel if you want to.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'd appreciate it.
Huh? You would? I mean, you would? Listen, buddy, you consider a cancel. Whatever you want. It's done. Can I butter you a roll or something?
No, thanks. But you can let me check on your teeth this afternoon.
Huh?
Well, I'd like to catch up on some of my backlog.
You want to check them now?
Yeah, well, if you're not planning anything, we could go right next door and I'll examine your teeth, x-ray them, and clean them.
Well, no, Jerry, it's your day off. It's your day off. No, sir, it's your leisure day. I'm not.
Well, listen, Rob, I'll work leisurely. I'll put on a new comedy album I just got. What do you say, Rob? Right after brunch. You'll really help me out, huh?
No, Jerry, look, I'd love to help you out. But I think Laura's planning something a little later.
Food's on.
Honey?
Laura, were you planning anything for today?
Not a thing, Jerry.
Wonderful.
Well, what did you have in mind? Because I can set my hair in about 5 minutes.
Now, relax, honey. I just thought as long as Rob and Laura had nothing planned, I'd get Rob in the chair and catch up on my work.
Oh, that's awfully nice of you, Rob. Isn't that nice of Rob? Rob's so nice.
How have your teeth been, Rob? Any sensitivities?
Well, no, not at the moment. No, I mean, they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. I don't know why you're checking them. They're so good.
Well, we'll check them just to make sure. I probably did too good a job on you last time.
Uh-huh.
All right. Open.
Yeah, check the top first.
They look fine, Rob.
They're not fine. They're not fine. They're very sensitive when I eat anything. Look, this eye teeth. When I touch it, ooh. Look at it. When I touch it, they're very sensitive. You better X-ray them. Take your time. Yeah, X-ray them, will you?
All right. Rob, I'll check them all. You know, you're very funny, but let's play later, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see now. Oh, these look pretty solid here.
Oh, good. Thanks,
Rob,
Jerry.
I'm not through with you. Will you open your mouth, please?
Okay.
No. Wider. That's it. There's anything wrong here. Well, we'll x-ray him just to make sure.
Okay, we can do it Monday, huh? I'll come back.
Wait a minute, Rob. Wait a minute. You don't want to open your mouth, and I know why.
Why?
You're using me to work out a dental sketch for your show.
Well, you found me out, didn't you, Jerry?
Yeah, now, come on, Rob. Sit down. Sit down. Let me check your bicuspid.
What bicuspid? Is that my molars?
Your back teeth.
My bicuspids are fine, but screw 'em, Jerry. I've never been so good in my bicuspids. Not in years.
Come on, Rob, enough of that. What's with you?
All right. Well, all right, I'll tell you what's with me. Jerry? I'm a louse.
A louse?
Yeah, I don't know what else you'd call a person to do the disloyal and rotten thing I did.
What disloyal and rotten thing?
Would you like to see what rotten and disloyal... I'll show you what rotten and disloyal thing I did.
What are you trying to show me? What?
I said I went to another dentist, let him work on my teeth.
You what?
You heard me. I went to another dentist and I let him work on my teeth. Now, don't tell me I'm not a louse.
Well, why did you feel you had to go to another dentist?
So I broke this tooth there and I went to another guy and let him work on it. So.
Oh, I see. When did this happen?
Well, you're out of town. Boy, oh boy, when the cat's away. And don't tell me that's not disloyal.
Well, there's nothing so disloyal about attending to an emergency.
That's your opinion of it, Jerry. Boy, that's not the way I look at it. That was disloyal. All I know is I went to a strange guy and I let him work on your teeth.
Rob, it was an accident.
What accident? I broke a little tooth. What's that?
You needed immediate help.
Oh, I could have waited, Jerry.
You had no choice, Rob.
I had plenty of... I could have suffered a little till you got back. Well, at least thing you can do it for a friend.
That was an emergency.
Okay. That was an emergency. But how about that was there till I let him work on that?
You let him work on another tooth?
Yeah. Now you see what I mean. You see what cut... Rip them out, Jerry. All of them. Just rip them out. Everything out of my mouth. Just leave me my tongue so I can curse myself, Jerry.
All right, Rob. Now, just take it easy. Let me have a look at him. Just take it easy.
I heard they're killing me. Rip them out, Jerry.
Killing you. Why, they look fine.
Yeah.
That's beautiful work.
Yeah,
Rob.
that's just exactly what's killing me. What, do you think that I'd even consider going to a dentist just because he's a violinist?
A violinist?
Yeah, he's a great violinist. I'm never going to him again, Jerry. I mean, never. There's a lot of other things in life more important than a great dental violinist. Jerry, rip them out. All of them.
Rob, close your mouth. I'm not going to touch those teeth.
Well, I don't blame you, Jerry. You're mad because I let another dentist touch you.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not going to touch him because the dentist who prepared the tooth for the inlay should finish the job.
Forget that. No, I want you to finish him. You let me explain to Dr. Bardhoffen.
Bardhoffen? Oh, he's a fine man.
Yeah, so what? I still shouldn't have gone to him, that's all.
Well, listen, Rob, you did the only thing you could in an emergency. I'm just glad you went to him and had your teeth fixed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You mean you're not mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. I mean, I would be, but you're so busy being mad at yourself that I can't.
Well, you forgive me?
Yeah, I forgive you.
Well, do you like Dr. Bardhoffen?
I think he's a great dentist, but I wouldn't go to him.
Well, why wouldn't you?
I can't stand violin music.
Jerry, you know something? You're a great guy. You know, I'll tell you one thing. From now on, every tooth in my whole head, in my whole body, belongs to you. Put it there.
Okay, Rob. It's all right.
Gee, I feel like I want to buy something.
That's all right. No,
you want to drill my teeth? Get it.
No, it's all right.
How about a little X-ray here?
All right.
All right, let the champion roll.
How about some quick energy, champ?
Thank you.
All right.
You may turn the timer over.
Right.
Oh, I see a lean five-letter word right away. F-R-E-E-P, freep.
Freep? What's that?
That's a baby frope.
Hurry at the
I'm
time's
just
running out.
kidding. They don't call me champ for nothing. Here's a word for you. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy's 2 words, and you don't have a B.
Rob, what is it?
I think our champ just chomped out a temporary inlay, right?
Jerry, can you do it?
Sure. Rob, if you want to come next door, I'll cement it in for you.
Even if it's Dr. Bardhoffen's inlay?
Oh, he'd do the same for a patient of mine.
He would. Jerry, he's a great guy.
I know. He's got a great record collection, and he's a great violinist.
That's right, Jerry, but you've got something he's never going to have.
An office next door?
That's it.
Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke. Rosemary, Morey Amsterdam, Larry Mathews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Boy, am I glad this week is over. This has been a rough one.
Oh, every bone in my brain aches.
Hey, you know what's good for that?
What?
When you get home, get a bucket of warm water and soak your head for 20 minutes.
Thanks a lot. I drowned.
Well, do you want to get rid of the headache or not?
True. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, buddy.
Hey, look who's here. Jeannie with the light brown scalp. Now I know what a producer does. Delivers the garbage.
Rob, I've got to get rid of these toys we used on the show last week.
Open a little stand on the corner.
Maybe something here Ritchie can use.
I'm sure there will be. I'll leave you to distribute them fairly. Well, I've got to run.
Yeah, run right into that brick wall out there.
Yeah.
Boy, there sure is a lot of junk in here. Who wants a doll?
Oh, good. Give it to me. I'll give it to my neighbor's kid.
Hey, here's something for Ritchie. A bathtub toy with a plastic fish in it.
I think Ritchie's a little too old for plastic fish.
I'll take it.
I don't want to be personal, but aren't you old enough to bathe with real fish?
It's not for me. It's for Mr. Henderson, my cat.
Your cat eats plastic fish?
It's
a plastic cat.
Thank you.
Hey, here's something Ritchie and I could use at the beach this summer. Well, we can go to the mountains.
Hey, Ritchie, you'll love this.
Oh, no BB guns, Laura's against guns.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll use it on my boyfriend, Herman.
In case it gets fresh?
No, in case he doesn't.
Hey, who wants a teddy bear? Ritchie's got one.
Hey, I'll take it for my wife. She can use it for a pincushion.
It's a pretty big pincushion.
She got big pins.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. She's very tall and willowy.
Who wants two dolls?
Oh, give it to me. I got lots of neighbors. Now, look, this isn't fair. We're grabbing all the toys, and Rob's the only one that's got a kid.
She's right. Give us the kid.
If you don't mind, I'd like to keep him a little while longer.
You're selfish.
Hey, here's something maybe Ritchie could use.
Oh, what is it?
A box. Baby ducks.
Oh, aren't they cute? Oh, they're the ones we used in the farm number last week.
Well, what are we going to do with live baby ducks?
No, what are you going to do with live baby ducks? They can't come home with me unless they want to be cat food.
Oh, yeah. How about you, buddy?
Oh, all right, I'll take them. My dog likes to eat between meals.
They're cute. This one's got a little black spot right on its beak there. Sal, here, you know about these things. You're a woman.
Oh, you've noticed. Thank you.
I know it all the time.
Oh, give him to Ritchie. He'll love it.
But Laura won't. We got him a couple of baby chicks Easter, and they both died the same day. Laura was very upset. No more live chicks.
But they're not chicks, they're ducks.
Well, it's the same thing.
It is not. They got flat noses.
Even if they had square noses, you can't leave them in the office.
That's right. They're definitely not office ducks.
Oh, Rob, look how cute they are. How can Laura not like them?
Easy.
Let me see. Hey, can't you just picture these little fellas just waddling all over your house, frolicking and quacking and
Those and-does will get me thrown right out of the house. No, I can't do that for Laura. You guys don't know how much trouble these things can be around the house. Boy, if I was in Laura's shoes, I sure wouldn't want them around. That you are soft, though. I think I'm in love. You guys are coming home with me. Big flat beat shut.
Hi, honey.
Who's there?
Just an average housewife who needs kissing desperately. How did you do that?
That was just, where's Rich?
Where's Rich? Is that all you're going to say?
Well, what'd you expect?
Well, I don't know. How about why the big sexy hello? Or did you smash a fender? Or how much did the dress cost?
Well, I'll try all three. Why the, did you, and how much?
Well, because I love you, I didn't, and $12.95.
Oh, wonderful. Where is Rich?
Wait, he's in the bathtub. Why?
Well, I didn't want him popping in on us suddenly.
Oh, what'd you have in mind?
Well, I want to be alone with you just a minute.
What, darling, darling, how romantic.
You know something? You've been seeing too many Italian movies. Honey, I've got a surprise for you.
Oh?
Yeah. Couple of house guests.
What?
Well, I want you to know, first of all, I had absolutely no choice in the matter. I had to bring them home.
You brought Buddy and Sally for dinner, and I'm serving leftovers.
No, honey, you're what, leftovers? How can we have leftovers? We ate out last night.
We had breakfast in.
Leftover eggs?
No, leftover spaghetti.
Oh.
Well, all right, where are they?
Well, they're in the closet.
In the closet?
Well, it's all right, honey. They're in a box.
Rob, what are you talking about?
Well, honey? You remember last Easter we bought Ritchie those 2 cute little baby chicks?
Oh, not baby chicks. You didn't.
No, I didn't. Don't look relieved yet. I brought baby ducks.
You couldn't have.
Well, why would I lie about a thing like that? Honey, we used them on a show a couple of weeks ago and they were abandoned.
Step.
I saw it. I just couldn't leave them sitting in the office over the weekend.
Rob, we can't have ducks in the house. They'll be running all over the rugs and quacking and...
Honey, maybe we can put them in the garage till we figure out what to do with them.
Don't open them. Don't show them to me. I don't want to see them. I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
That if I look at them, I'll find them irresistible and let you keep them.
Oh, honey, they're so small and cute and are orphans.
Rob, please put them back in the box. I don't want to look at them. You're going to have to get rid of them.
You're going to have to get rid of them.
Me? Why me? You brought them home.
Well, that's why. I know them and we're in love.
We'll just have to get somebody to take them before Ritchie sees them. And please put them back in the box, Rob.
Okay, fellas, sit down. She's not ready. Let me just listen to
I will not listen. One of us has to remain strong.
Come on, just listen to him a minute.
Way down the hall.
I'm hungry.
Then give him some food. Mommy! What is it, Rich?
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Rich.
Richie, what are you doing out of the tub?
My submarine tank.
Submarine tank.
Good. Richie, you get back into that tub.
The water's gone.
Oh, well, then just fill it up again.
What's in that box, Mommy?
Oh, nothing, Rich. Nothing. Now, you go get ready for dinner, please.
I heard a baby chick.
Oh, of course you heard a baby chick.
You do that good, Daddy. Do it again.
Well, I'll cheep some more after dinner for you.
Aw, please.
Rich, you know Daddy doesn't like to cheep on an empty stomach. Now, will you go...
Cheep and talk at the same time, Daddy.
Well, cheep and talk... Well, I'm not the only one cheeping. Mama's cheeping, too. Right?
Mommy?
Yes, See, now you go get dressed, Ritchie.
That's real cheaping. Daddy, you have chicks behind you. I want to see the chicks.
Honey, what'll I do?
Show them the
Rich, wait a minute. Rich, look, I gotta understand something. They're just visiting for the weekend, Rich, and we can't have them. They're not ours. They can't stay.
Oh, look what's Ritchie.
Yes, I see, dear. They're very cute.
I'm going to call this one Oliver and this one Stanley.
You're gonna call them Oliver and Stanley.
Look what flat mouths they have, Daddy.
Yeah, well, those are called beaks, Rich. That's not... They're not ours. We can't have them. Honey, we're stuck. He's got names for them already. This is Oliver.
Rob, please put him back.
Come on, Oliver, take it easy. Ritchie, watch Stanley and Oliver. Don't let him fall. Honey, how can we give away cute little balls of fur like that?
Oh, Rob, those cute little balls of fur are going to grow into big, fat, noisy, dirty, dumb ducks.
How can you be such a pessimist?
A pessimist?
Well, there's a bright side to having ducks around the house, too.
There is?
Well, yeah. When they grow up, we can have fresh duck eggs for breakfast every morning.
From which one, Oliver or Stanley? You mean you can hear the quacking next door? Well, I'm sorry, Millie, but I don't know what to do. No, we can't give him away. Since Oliver died, Ritchie's become so attached to Stanley that he bursts into tears every time we punish that duck. Oh, yes, you have to every once in a while. They quack a lot, but they get over it. What? Oh, well, we punish him by taking away his bathtub privileges. I know it sounds crazy, Millie, but listen, we'll try to keep him quiet tonight. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Millie.
Come on, Ritchie, off to school.
But I didn't feed Stanley his breakfast.
Well, I'll feed him. You get on to school.
Come on, Rich, you'll be late. Here are your books. Goodbye, sweetie.
Bye-bye, Mommy. Bye, Stanley. Eat your cereal. Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Rich.
Rob, don't you think it's time we found him a new home?
Shh, not in front of the D-U-C-K.
It's not funny. That bird should be swimming in a lake, not in a sink.
Oh, I know it, honey. Did I tell you the dream I had last night?
No.
I dreamed that Stanley was in this sink, and I accidentally turned on the garbage disposal.
Oh, Rob.
Watermelon line,
Rob, please
feathers, and
stop it.
everything all over. Well, honey, what are we going to do?
I don't know, dear, but the longer we wait, the more difficult it'll be.
Yeah, it's going to break Richie's little heart.
I know. But we have to do it.
Yeah. I'll tell him tonight.
No, we'll tell him together, and that way neither of us will be the villain.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Rob?
Hmm?
You know, he didn't eat his breakfast, and there are feathers all over the sink, and the way he's shaking, and... Oh, Rob, this is the way the other one acted before he died.
Well, honey, take it easy.
Oh, Rob.
Well, don't get excited now. Oh, he you know, it's impossible, but I think he's pale. Suppose ducks ever get fevers? No, he doesn't have a temperature. Where's his pulse?
Oh, Rob.
Honey, what are we going to do? Doc, you gave the other one hot chicken soup. It didn't do any good.
Well, take him to the vet.
To the vet?
Yes, Rob, please. That poor bird is suffering.
All right. Well, come on, Stanley. We're going to go get a physical.
So it is. How old is it?
3 months.
Tall for his age.
My wife and I are both tall. Oh, we give him vitamin shots.
How old do you think Lulu is?
I don't know how old.
Guess.
Well, I'm not too good at guessing ages.
Well, I'll give you a hint. She's much older than she looks. Come on, guess. Oh, whisper it. She's very self-conscious about it. How old would you say she is?
Well, she's older than she looks, huh? 7?
She's 4. Duck lover.
Miss Singleton, the doctor's ready to see Lulu now.
Oh, did Dr. Schweitzer see her tests yet?
Yes, he did.
Good. I hope you don't have to wear glasses.
Glasses?
Just for eating. She steps in her bowl. Try to explain something to somebody who keeps a duck.
You know, it amazes me how some people can get so wrapped up with their pets. After all, a dog is a dog.
You're right about that.
She talked to that dog as though it were a human being. Now, you don't talk to your duck that way, do you?
No.
See, you're sensible.
Thank you.
A duck is a duck.
That's right. The dog's a dog.
And a cat is a person.
Miss Glasser, the doctor will see you now.
Now, Lilybeth, don't be afraid. Doctor isn't going to hurt you. He's just going to talk to you. She thinks she's pregnant.
Mr. Fletcher.
Yes?
Duke is ready. I'll bring him out in a minute.
Oh, thank you very much. That's wonderful. You know, it's a funny thing. I've been over here at least a dozen times, and every time I come, I run into a couple of these weirdos. You know, these characters that treat their pets as if they're people.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Sure is. Tell me, how do you treat that duck?
Like a duck.
Good for you. You know, people ought to realize they're nothing but dumb animals. You know, it's nice to have pets, and it's a lot of fun to have them around. But I'm not going to have my whole life upset by some dumb animal.
Well, that makes sense.
All set, Mr. Fletcher.
Look at him. Come on, baby. Come on now, we're gonna go home. How's he been feeling? Is he all right now? That's good. Come on, boy. Yes. He's a wonderful friend to me, you know, because I treat him like a kangaroo. Come on now, we're going home to Mommy. Here's the door over here, Dookie boy. He kind of likes it here. He's been here for some time. Come on, baby doll. We're going home now. Well, come on, Mama's waiting for us. Good luck with your duck.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Oh.
Say, that duck doesn't look too good, does he?
But no, he doesn't, does he? He's shaking all the time. His hair and feathers are falling out, and he's been depressed lately.
I don't know where he is. I thought he was at work. Well, he took the duck to the vet hours ago. Well, I'll call you if I hear from him. Right. Goodbye. Come on, Rich, eat your lunch.
I'm not hungry.
Richie, dear, it isn't going to do any good to worry about Stanley. Listen, why don't you go next door and play with Freddie?
But can't I wait for Daddy to come back with him?
Well, darling, I don't know when he's coming. Rob.
Daddy! Where's Stanley?
Rob, where's the duck?
Well, hold on, you two. Just give me a minute, I'll tell you about Stanley.
Well, Rob, is he all right?
Where is he? I want Stanley!
Sit down, Rich. Rich, you know, Stanley was a very sick duck.
Oh, Rob, no.
Where is he?
Rich, you've heard the expression, like a duck out of water?
Daddy, is he dead?
No, Rich, he's alive. But he's alive because now he's a duck in water. Rich, I put Stanley in a lake.
You put Stanley in a lake!
Well, you see, Rich...
But that's not fair. He's my duck, not yours, and I want him back. Go get him, Daddy!
I can't, Rich. Now, you just listen to Daddy for 1 minute.
No, I won't. You gave my duck away.
Only because he can't live here anymore, Rich.
Well, if he can't, then I don't want to live here either.
Ricky, where are you going?
To live with Stanley!
You or me?
Me. Pack a bathing suit?
I don't need a bathing suit.
Well, I don't know. You're going to live with Stanley. You'll probably spend a lot of time in the water.
Live with me on the shore.
Live with you on the shore? Thought you said you loved Stanley.
I do. You and Mommy don't.
Well, we do, Rich. I don't think you do.
I do so. I kiss him on the head every night.
Well, Rich, that isn't all there is to love.
Then why do you kiss me on the head? Don't you love me?
Well, of course I do, Rich. But that isn't all there is to love. If I just kissed you on the head and then did all the things that were bad for you, that wouldn't be love at all.
What would?
What would? That's a pretty big question. Rich, come here and sit down a minute, will you?
I'm not finished packing.
Well, you can finish packing later. It'll just take a minute. Come on. Wow, what would be love? Well, Rich, let's just say that one little part of love would be that you think more of what's good for the one you love than you think of what's good for yourself.
I think of what's good for Stanley. I gave him my cornflakes.
Well, yeah, Rich, We didn't give him something that he wanted a lot more than that.
Like oatmeal cookies?
No, Rich. His freedom. Rich, the duck doctor said that that's why he was sick. And maybe that's why Oliver died.
You made Oliver die?
Well, could be. See, Rich, we were having so much fun with Oliver, we never stopped to think that maybe he'd have more fun if he was in a pond with other ducks.
But we loved him.
Well, yes, Rich, but that was a selfish love. Maybe we loved Oliver to death.
Can you do that?
Well, Rich, you love your goldfish, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't take one out of the tank and hug him and kiss him and make him sleep on a pillow beside you just because you loved him, would you?
No.
Well, why not?
He'd die.
That's right, Rich. And what kind of love would that be?
Selfish love?
That's right, Rich. And it's very selfish for us to make Stanley stay in that kitchen sink when he'd much rather be in the park with his friends. Now, ducks love ducks more than they do people. And it's right for people to love people a lot more than they do ducks. And Mommy and I love you much, much more than we could ever love a duck. And I guess that's why Mom and I'd be very, very hurt if you went away and lived with Stanley.
Daddy.
What?
Would Stanley really die if we brought him back home?
Well, Ritchie, the point is that even if he lived, he'd be much happier where he is now.
Was he happy when you put him in the lake?
Let me tell you about that. As soon as I put Stanley in the lake, a big, beautiful white duck came swimming up.
Like Oliver?
Well, yeah, kind of like Oliver, only I think a better name for her would be Olivia. Well, she kind of circled around old Stanley a couple of times, just looking him over, and then she swam away. Stanley just sat there floating. I think he was trying to decide what to do. And all of a sudden, just like that, he started paddling those big flat feet of his and took off after Olivia like a jet speedboat.
Did he catch Olivia?
I'll say he did. I don't think we have to worry much about Stanley anymore.
Daddy.
What?
Can we visit them?
Well, sure we can visit them. After all, we're the only close family he has in Westchester.
Is it all right if I bring them a wedding present?
Sure it is. What you got in mind?
Well, how about a nice box of oatmeal cookies and a jar of that black jelly?
Black jelly?
Yeah. Mommy had it in the refrigerator. It was spoiled. It smelled like fish, but Stanley loved it.
Black jelly that smelled like fish. No wonder Stanley enjoyed that, Ritchie. We were saving that for a special occasion. That was $10 worth of black caviar.
Are you mad at me?
Oh, of course I'm not sorry, Rich. This is a very special occasion.
What are you doing here?
Gee, I hope you don't mind me letting myself in. I found a key under the mat.
Well, no, not at all. But what are you doing up here?
I had to come up and tell you, Sally and me been worried about your duck, being sick. And we figured out the reason why. It's because he's lonely.
Yeah, we figured that out, too.
You know what I did? I took Stanley to the lake and put him in there with a lot of other ducks. And boy, is he happy. We just went up and visited him.
You mean you don't want another duck? Sally.
I heard. Which way's the lake?
Okay, everybody out the lake.
The Dick Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke. Rosemary, Morey Amsterdam, Larry Mathews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
Well, if you must know, I'm going for a drive.
Well, don't expect to find me waiting up for you. Mr. Astaire. Lock up when you come home, please.
I may not be home.
What was that all about? Dear Mr. Good Friday. What was the fight about? Well, you know, people, it wasn't about anything. How did it start? Well, all I know, I was floating around, minding my own business, watching.
Oh, Millie, yes, I did call you. Well, nothing really, just to complain. Well, shall I list them in alphabetical order? All righty. The repairman didn't show up. None of them. Well, everything's stocked up. The washing machine, the garbage disposal, Ritchie's nose. Yes, I had to keep him home from school today. It's the worst mistake I've ever made. He's had me almost out of my mind. He's at it again. Just a minute. Ritchie, what was that? Nothing! Richard, come in here, please. Millie, I'll have to call you back. Bye-bye. Ritchie! What have you been up to in there? What is going on? Oh, for heaven's sake. Daddy's shaving lotion all over the floor. And broken glass. Ritchie, how many times have I told you to stay out of that medicine cabinet? Now that does it. You go into your room and wash your face and hands. No, don't go in there till I clean up the glass. Get a towel from the kitchen. Just wait till your father comes home, and why doesn't he?
There's the car. He's home now.
It's about time. Ritchie, if you break one more thing... Snow White lives.
Oh, what a day. You wouldn't believe it. You just would not believe it. Alan wanted a complete rewrite. Buddy came in late. Sally left early. I lost my wallet. I got a ticket for jaywalking. And on top of that, I think I'm getting a cold sore. What is that smell?
Your son broke a bottle of shaving lotion.
Oh, no, not my Essence, a Matador?
No, it's the other one, that cowboy stuff.
My stirrup and saddle?
Yes.
That stuff runs $4 a pop.
Rob, don't go in there in your bare feet.
I'm not in my bare feet. I may be a little casual in my dressing.
And now, darling, let's not have any remarks about the way I'm dressed. You'd have the kind of day that I've had.
I was talking about me, not you.
Well, I know what you're thinking. You probably expect to come home and find me dressed in a ball gown and a tiara. I didn't even get out of my bathrobe until 3 o'clock.
Maybe you would like to hear about the rest of my day.
All I'm asking, darling, is for a little understanding when you come home, a little charm.
Charm? Honey, who do you think I am? Fred Astaire?
It wouldn't hurt you to emulate him.
What do you want me to do? Come home every night and dance my way into your heart? Honey, you remember I work in the big city?
And life is very exciting here on the Riviera. Hi, Daddy.
Oh, hi, Ritchie.
That's right, side with him.
All I said was hi, Ritchie.
Sure, you can afford to say hi, Ritchie. You don't have to clean up after him.
Laura!
Ritchie, dear, say goodnight and go to bed.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, son.
I'll be in a minute, darling.
Never mind, Mommy.
You're going to have to talk to that boy.
I would love to. You just sent him to bed.
Talk to him later. I've had dinner waiting for an hour.
I've had mine.
You've had your dinner?
Well, yeah, I had to work late, so I picked up a fast cheese sandwich on the way home. I thought I'd save you the bother.
Well, why didn't you call me?
I forgot.
Did it ever occur to you, Rob, that I might like to eat?
Well, go ahead. Who's stopping you? What do you want me to do? Cook it for you? Honey, I'm sorry. That's the sports. It's just that, well, everything went wrong today.
But I suppose you think everything went right for me.
I didn't say that. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh, darn, Ottoman.
Well, you don't have to bark at me. The Ottoman's been in this room for years, Mr. Astaire.
I wasn't barking at you, Ginger. I was talking to the Ottoman.
What are you doing?
I'm going to sit here and make some paper hats for this gay party we seem to be having.
Darling, why don't you save your marvelous jokes for the office? There are a few more important matters around here that require your attention.
Listen, when I have had a hard day at the office, I would like very much to come home.
So why don't you? You don't. Oh, you don't call?
I'm here. I came home.
You refuse to speak to Ritchie?
Refuse? You just sent him to bed.
All you do is just sit there reading your paper.
How can I read the paper? You tore it up.
Of course I tore it up. I don't know how to handle a newspaper. I'm not familiar with the way it's folded because I never get time to read one. I'm cooped up here, Rob, and the whole time you're down there, and you come home, I knock myself out, and you have the nerve to... Well, you try it sometime.
All right. Very well. If that is the way you want it, have it your own way. That's the way you want it. You'd probably like to know where I'm going. Very well. If you must know, I'm going for a drive.
Well, don't expect to find me waiting up for you. Mr. Astaire. Lock up when you come home, please.
I may not come home.
Morning, Millie. Thank you for coming. I had to talk to somebody.
Well, I would have come sooner, but I had to get Freddie off to school. Rob hasn't even phoned?
Not a word.
Well, where do you suppose he was all night?
I don't know. Billy, he's never done anything like this before. I'm so worried.
Well, he's a grown man. He probably checked in at a hotel, or maybe he stayed with friends.
No, he didn't. He wouldn't. Millie, he's never not come home before. If anything's happened to him, I'll kill him.
Now, calm down and tell me just what happened.
Well, I had a hard day yesterday. Well, I told you, Ritchie was just impossible, but... Well, in spite of that, I managed to cook a nice dinner and tried to be as pleasant as I possibly could be, and I was. I went to the trouble to set a beautiful table and make myself presentable. But what thanks did I get? Rob came in wild, like a roaring tiger.
Oh, what a day!
Darling, you're home.
I know that. Don't kiss me. I got a cold sore. Why don't you fix yourself up? What is that smell?
My secret. I thought you'd like it.
Open the window. Is dinner ready?
It's all ready, darling.
Well, I've had it.
You've had dinner?
Well, what do you think? I had breakfast?
Darling, if only you told me. I can't read your mind, you know.
Well, see that you don't. Was this today's paper?
Yes, dear.
I've read it. Ritchie say anything cute today?
No, not that I can remember.
Well, tell him to get with it. What is the use of having a kid around the house if he can't be cute?
You're right, dear.
Where is he?
Well, he's in his room. He's just waiting for you to
Well, tell him to stay. Ow! Oh! How did that thing get there?
Rob, we've always had that ottoman.
Well, get rid of it. I can't stand it. Ooh, gee.
Darling, you bought the ottoman before we were married.
Oh, that's it. Blame me. Why did you marry me if you didn't like my ottoman?
Darling, I love your ottoman.
Oh, so that's it. You like my ottoman better than you like me, huh? Well, you know what you can do? You can keep your ottoman and I'll go.
tired. I don't know how you do it, working so hard, writing all those marvelous jokes.
That does it. Sarcasm is one thing I don't take from anybody.
That's right, darling. You go for a nice walk. I'll wait up for you till you come home.
I may not be home.
Now, Laura, Rob didn't say all those things.
Millie, I give you my word.
Oh, come on. I know Rob.
Well, maybe he didn't say all those words, but that's what it sounded like to me.
Come here.
Why?
Come here. Why don't you call him up? He's probably at the office right now. Go on, call him.
No, why should I call him? Let him call me. Was his fault. Well, after all, Millie, he's the one who walked out of here and stayed in some luxurious hotel while I spent the night worrying.
I would love to hear Rob's version of all this.
Come on, Rob. Call Laura. Give her a chance to apologize.
Oh, no, I can't.
Why not?
Well, you can't just call up and ask for an apology from a perfect stranger.
Your wife's a perfect stranger? Come on home. I'll introduce her to you. Get over there. Call her.
Rob, why don't you flirt with her a little? The worst you can do is hang up hard and pop your eardrums.
Look, I'm holding you guys up. I think I'll take a walk around the block.
Oh, yeah? If you can take a walk around the block, take a cab. We got a lot of work to do.
Rob, we're with you. Whatever you've done, we'll deny it.
I haven't done anything. We just got into an argument, that's all.
Me and Pickles, we argue all the time. What's wrong with that? You got to do something to keep the spark alive.
We have our little differences, naturally, but we always made it a rule never to go to bed mad.
I think that's nice.
Pretty hard not to be mad, though, when you just spent the whole night in the garage.
In the garage?
Oh, you picked a fine time to wash the car. What were you doing in the garage?
Well, I walked out. I was practically thrown out of there. I was just going to take a drive around and cool off, and I forgot the car keys, and I wasn't going to go back in there after the... Now, why am I boring you guys with this?
Who's bored? I love to hear things that make me feel good about being single. Come on, Rob, why don't you tell us all about it? Get it off your chest. You'll feel better.
Sure, come on. I like to feel I'm not the only guy who married a nutty woman.
Well, I came home. Well, you know what kind of a day we had around here. Everything.
That was a beauty.
But going home in the car, I decided I was going to leave my bad mood and all my troubles in the car. And when I walked in that house, I was as charming and as pleasant as I know how to be. I was so charming, I was a regular Fred Astaire.
Sweetheart, Ginger, the old charmer's home. Where's my girl? There she is, just as beautiful as the day I married her.
Where have you been?
Just counting the hours till I could be with you.
Well, you'd better learn to count. Do you know what time it is? I suppose you expect me to serve you now.
Honey, I knew you'd be tired. I grabbed a fast sandwich on the way home.
You never stopped to think that I might like to eat out, did you? I'm hungry.
Honey! I love that ottoman. Honey, you sit down right here, and I'm going to fix you a cheese souffle. You read the paper.
And don't go messing up my kitchen.
I won't, dear. Honey, has Ritchie had his dinner?
No, and he's not getting any.
But sweetheart.
I ran out of dishes.
See. Honey, may I just take him a cracker? Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry. You're tired. You're overwrought.
Why, you? Tell me I'm overweight?
Honey, I didn't tell you were overweight.
Well, I know what you're thinking. Why don't you say it? Go on, out with it. Out what's on your mind. Tell me I'm overweight. Tell me you're sorry you ever married me.
Honey, I'm sorry.
You are you? Well, I don't have to stand here and take that from you. You can just get out.
Oh, Laura, baby. Yeah, I'll bring home some ice cream.
Hey, you sure it wasn't my wife you were fighting with? Sounds like one of our real screamers.
Rob, aren't you exaggerating? Just a touch.
Well, maybe a little bit. I don't remember the words exactly, but whatever words she used sounded like those.
Yeah, and she didn't throw you out either, did she, Rob?
Well, no.
Hey, I thought so.
Yeah, but she would have loved to. Anyway, you can see why I can't just go home and walk in and say, hello, what's new?
Yeah. She's liable to dig up a lot of what's old.
What's the use? I know what's going to happen. I'll walk in the house. We won't talk. She'll throw together some scrambled eggs or something.
Oh, sure. You want to spend another night in the garage, right?
No, of course not.
Well, then you better do something about it.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, get her a present.
No, she'd throw me out with it.
Not to get her something she can't turn down. You know, something she's always wanted.
Yeah, like maybe a season ticket to the fights.
Wait, I got it. I know what to get her. I know what'll make her happy. Buddy, do me a favor.
Sure, what?
Call Laura and tell her I am bringing home a surprise.
Bringing home a surprise. All right. Hey, Sally, do me a favor, will you?
Yeah?
Yeah, call Laura and tell her that I said, that Rob said he's coming home with a surprise.
Well, why me? Why can't you call her?
I don't know the number.
What are you checking? Hello, Marge. Did you call Mrs. Petrie and tell her I said that Buddy told me that Rob asked him to tell her that Rob's coming home with a surprise? And I'll give you 8 to 5. I can't repeat it.
Millie, that looks beautiful. That's just great. Now, let's see. I got the spaghetti sauce simmering. The salad's in the refrigerator. The wine. Where's the wine? Millie, where's the wine? Right there where you put it. Oh. I'll just open it now and save Rob the bother.
Ooh, let him open it. It makes him feel manly.
All right, it makes him feel manly. I won't open it. Millie, thank you for helping me with all this. You, knew that I exaggerated about Rob, didn't you?
No, the way you told it, he sounded a lot like my Jerry.
Mommy!
Yes, dear?
What are we having for dinner?
Something delicious.
Ah, Jay, I like hamburger.
I know, darling, but this is Daddy's evening.
Okay.
Now, what have I forgotten? What's wrong? Oh, Millie, why am I so nervous?
Now, calm down and I'll slip out the back door.
No, Millie, don't leave me.
Relax. He's your husband.
Richie.
Yes, Mommy?
Daddy's home, darling. Do you want to let him in?
Okay. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Rich. Would you, ask your mommy if I may come in?
Daddy says...
You tell Daddy he's welcome here anytime.
She says yeah. Mommy, Daddy doesn't look like a wild man.
Oh, Rob.
Honey, it was my fault.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was my fault.
Let's go halvesies.
Okay.
Hey, this is heavy.
Oh, Rich, don't drop that.
Is it for me?
No, this is for Mommy. Mommy, this is for you.
Oh, what is it?
Your favorite thing in this whole world, a complete Chinese dinner.
How did you do that?
Why? Don't you...
Rob, you must have known that I'd have dinner prepared.
You...
Rob, won't you ever learn? Why didn't you call me?
Didn't Buddy call you?
No, the switchboard girl called, but she didn't say that you were bringing home dinner.
I told Buddy to... Didn't he say surprise? Oh, no. Boy, if you want something done right, you've got to do it yourself.
You gonna be a wild man, Daddy?
No, I'm not, Rich.
Then I'm gonna go watch television.
Honey, I'm sorry. Just that I wanted everything to be fun tonight.
Oh, darling, so did I. And that's why I fixed your favorite dinner.
You didn't. Spaghetti? Hey, look, just like Nino's with breadsticks and everything.
Pressed duck, egg roll, barbecued ribs.
Moo goo guy pan.
Moo goo guy pan. time you brought it home to me?
Mm-hmm. When you were expecting Rich.
You remember.
You, forgive me?
I guess I should.
You better. I'll eat up all your moo goo guy pan. Boy, whoever said there was a silver lining for every cloud sure knew his clouds, didn't he?
How do you figure that?
Well, I mean, if we hadn't had that big fight, we wouldn't have this great making up period.
I just wish we could find some way of having the making up without the fighting.
Well, there's no way, but we could make a fortune if we could invent a way, huh?
Not only that, but we wouldn't run the risk of upsetting Ritchie.
Yeah. Boy, thank goodness he missed the fight.
I hope he did. Could be awfully upsetting to a child to hear his mother and father yelling at each other.
Yeah, kind of shakes their secure little world. I'm sure he was sound asleep, though. But, honey, is that enough moo goo guy pan?
A little heavier on the goo.
Okay.
4 meatballs enough?
Yeah, it'll do for start, anyway. Okay, there you are, honey. A meal fit for Mrs. Charlie Chan.
Thank you. And for you, a meal fit for Rosanna Bratzi.
Thank you.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, Rich. There you are. A meal fit for a young prince, your royal hamburger.
With tuna fish.
Yeah, the tuna fish is in there, just like you ordered it.
Oh, boy, can I eat it in my bedroom?
Well, don't you want to eat with us?
No,
Why not, Rich?
I don't like to hear yelling.
Oh, you heard us.
Let me handle it, honey. Rich. Come here, buddy. Rich, did you by any chance overhear your mommy and I having a discussion last night?
You see, Ritchie, all mommies and daddies have discussions like the one Daddy and I had.
Did the doctor and Mrs. Helper have those discussions?
Oh, yeah, and a lot more often than Mommy and I do.
They call theirs fights.
They seem like a fight, but a fight's kind of a different thing.
What's the difference?
Well, the difference between a fight and a discussion is, well, now you've seen boxers in the ring hitting each other. Now, that's a fight.
You mean like Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston?
Well, a lot of people thought that was more of a discussion.
This is no time for an editorial.
Yeah, that's right, Rich. That was a fight. Now, what Mommy and I had was a disagreement, a discussion. And it's all over now.
No more yelling?
No more yelling.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay, I'll eat with you.
Good. Okay, everyone, grab your plates.
Richie, you mean you really were afraid that Mommy and I were going to yell at each other?
No, not at each other.
Well, at who then?
At me.
Well, Rich, why would we yell at you?
For breaking your saddle and stirrup shaving lotion yesterday.
That's right. I never did yell at you for that, did I? Forget it, Rich. It's all forgotten and forgiven. Tonight, nothing could make me angry.
Really?
Really.
Good. I got a 20 on my spelling test. You have to sign it.
You got a 20 on your spelling test? Oh, Rich, this lady...
Rob, we promised. No more yelling.
That's right.
Here, Daddy, sign it.
No. First we eat, then we sign.
But no yelling.
No yelling. But a lot of loud discussion.